Yo, what's good? Oh. Yo. What's happening? What they do? All right, there we go. Okay. We got action. Yo, what's good? Thank you. Man, TikTok really hating. It's really crazy. He's young, rich, and lit. Okay. Did he have to create four? Did he have to impregnate 4 women in like less than 12 months? Is that what rich men do? That's interesting. I just want to know. The thing that I want to know is when are we gonna stop lying about this shit? Because I swear to God, if I see another fucking video of a dude talking about we don't like the women that got BBLs, we just play with them, but we don't marry them and all of that stupid ass shit. Nigga, if you make that woman your baby mama, what does that say? Okay. You made this woman your baby mama. You acting like you did something because you avoided marriage. Like, I would rather you marry him than have a baby with him. Like, what do you mean? You're stupid. It's dumb. 4 baby mamas in 12 months. 4 baby mamas in 12 months. And he petitioning for paternity right now. He wanna make sure that so I think this is his girlfriend now, and she's pregnant. Or she had the baby, I think she had the baby. This woman had a baby too. He's petitioning for paternity right now. But what's funny is, or not what's funny, another thing that's odd about this whole scenario is this is Lil Baby's baby mama. And I think she's like Chief Keef's baby mama. I think she's Chief Keef's baby mama, or one of his baby mamas is also Chief Keef's baby mama. One of them is. Look at it. I would love to hear this tape. Come on up, Eddie Sly. She was hunting. Who is she? Make it make sense. Do the math with me, bro. Don't be shy. Come on up, Eddie. Come on, brother. Why y'all? Come on, fam. I'll mute you for the rest of the live. You can come up if you want to, though. How do you get from this situation that any of these women were hunting him? There's one man, 4 baby mamas, 1 year, but the woman was hunting him. Interesting. See the boy math? See how the male mind? See the male mind? They can't, even when the reality is sitting right in front of them, they'll still try to find a way to blame the women. Like, how? It don't get no more obvious than this. I thought y'all hated the Pookies. My red pill brethren, I thought y'all hated the Pookies. I thought y'all couldn't stand the Pookies. What statement? 4 baby mamas in 12 months, or Anthony Edwards is proof that men with money love single baby mamas and BBLs? Everything up here is true as far as I know. I'll 100% confirm this. This is 100% true. This I haven't gotten 100% confirmation on, but he petitioned this woman, so I'm thinking she thinks that the baby is his, and he for sure has a baby with this woman, no doubt about it. Then there was another woman that got online and didn't, people was like coming after her, and she spoke on it briefly a while back. You know what I'm saying? So it's 3 or 4. I think it's in 3 or 4 baby mamas in 12 months. But no matter what, he diabolical. Even if it was 2, shit, don't matter. It don't fucking matter. They said bro gonna create an NBA roster. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a basketball player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. You could the thing about like saying that men should check other men is that shit don't work. It really doesn't work because it's not enough men doing it. The problem isn't that there aren't men that do that. The problem is there's not enough men doing that in each cohort of friends. You know what I'm saying? In each cohort of friends, it's like one nigga that'll call out a nigga here and there. It's one dude that'll call out, in 4 or 5, in a group of 4 or 5 is one dude in there that may be willing to do it, right? But most of the time he just stay quiet too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. The problem ain't that there ain't no, that nobody will do it. The problem is not enough of us will do it. But you got to think, if there was that many men in each cohort calling men out, then this wouldn't be a problem because the majority of men wouldn't actually be this man or be this type of man. You know what I'm saying? But sadly, the majority of men are this type of men. Okay, see, Dave, that's what is the point of that? You like y'all niggas, men love a man with some money. Y'all be hot to trot for a nigga that make a little cheese, huh? Look at C Dave. He made $250 million. He gonna have 5 more baby mom. Like, so fucking what? What's the point? You like that shit? You like that shit, huh? Oh, he rich. He could do whatever. I don't care. He just like, what the fuck? The hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all be hot in the pants. Acting fast as fuck for these rich niggas. Ain't nobody a bigger groupie than a man. But wait. See, Dave said that it don't have that's what happened with people with money, with men with money. Okay. Then why do men get on the internet every day and lie and say that, we can't show up to I just seen it. The nigga was like, we can't show up to the PTA meetings with a woman like her. We can't do this. Rich men don't want this. And rich men, why y'all always talking about what rich men want then? Because it seemed like every single time a man get rich, it seemed like every time a man get rich, he goes out and gets a woman that looks like her. It just I don't know no stats on this. I don't got no nothing. That's just what I see. That's just what I see. But then the brokies on the internet be screaming at the top of their lungs talking about some men don't like the BBLs. We don't like the wigs and the lashes. We don't like baby mamas. They just to play with. Then why you keep making them baby mamas then? Why the rich niggas keep making baby mamas? Twofold, threefold. We'll just play with them, but we won't marry them. Nobody gives a fuck. You'll impregnate them. That's worse. What you think? You think I respect you because you wouldn't marry her, but you would impregnate her? What? You think you get my respect? No, I would never marry that. I'll sleep with her though, and possibly impregnate her. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. Fucking genius even. Y'all are genius level at this point. Genius level bullshitters. Shit don't never make sense. Nothing men say. I'm telling y'all. I ran the prompt yesterday. I ran it again. Stop validating men's feelings. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Stop validating men's feelings. Men say one thing and do the complete opposite. As a group, men will tell you, oh, we don't like the wigs and the lashes. We want a natural girl. We want her to be natural. Okay, then why do you cheat with this woman? Even if you won't marry her, why do you cheat with her? Why do you, which is, once again, let's use our brains. Why do you risk breaking up your family, destroying your family for a woman that looks like this if you don't like weaves, wigs, and lashes? Why do you even pay them any type of time? Why do you even say stupid stuff like, we'll sleep with him, but we won't marry? Why would you entertain him at all if you don't like him? If you don't like him, stay away from him. Oh, because you do like him. Oh, okay. Got it. Now I know. Now I see what's going on. Now I see what's going on. You do like him. You do like him. What you want is you want this woman at a discount. Right? You want this woman on your arm. You're not worth $250 million though. You ain't worth $250. You in debt. So you try to shame this woman so that she'll date you. So she'll let you sleep with her, whatever. She'll let you sniff her twerk wing. Like whatever it is, right? You just trying to get in where you fit in, right? So y'all get on the internet every day. You make songs. You make whatever the fuck. Just to get money. Whenever men get money, who do they end up with? She got a BBL too. His head is blocking it. She got a BBL. She wears weaves, wigs, lashes. She wear weaves, wigs, lashes. What the fuck is going on? I thought y'all didn't like these women. Why? If y'all don't like them, how the fuck she got 500,000 followers on Instagram? And 85% of them are men. Shit, fuck it, let's go lower. 50% of them are men. Why, if y'all don't like her, why do y'all give them I just don't understand. I don't get it. What? Antoine said, we only like women with BBLs that also bought the matching thighs. I told you, public, stop telling the truth. You are a menace. You can't buy the, I mean, I guess you can buy the thighs, but you know, that's tough. Them thighs be looking crazy. I be seeing them. That's what it is. Hold on. Can y'all still see the prompt and shit? Is we still in there or is it pushed over to the left?
I can still see it.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how these people correlate. What Carisha got to do with him, and who is he hugging?
That is not Carisha.
Oh shit, who is that?
That's little baby. That's little baby mama.
Wait, why she look like Carisha? That's Jada.
I mean, why she look like Carisha? They went to the same doctor.
Damn, that does not look like her.
They went to the same fucking doctor.
No, that's not little baby mama. I don't know who that is, but
That
that ain't.
is
It's
little
not
baby here.
Carisha, and that's not
Wait,
Jada
wait.
Legacy.
Before I argue with y'all, I'm gonna go to the article again. I could be wrong. Hold on. I could be wrong. They put a
Yeah,
picture. Nope,
that
that's
is
her
not
baby mama.
Jada.
That's Aisha. Yeah, that's Aisha. That's his baby mama.
Aisha, not Jada.
Not Jada. No, it's Aisha. Aisha Howard.
Whose baby mama is that?
That is his baby mama. That's Anthony
Oh,
Edwards'
okay,
baby mama.
got you,
Or
got you, got
allegedly. He's suing for paternity. He's petitioning for paternity. He
you.
also
Okay.
got this woman pregnant, and he got a couple other women pregnant in the last year.
Okay, now I'm all caught up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So back to the point. Um, yeah, what you were saying about them saying like they don't like single baby mamas or women that wear lashes and weaves and all of that shit. 100% they just want them at a discounted price, because I never understood when they say stuff like, oh, those people are just for recreational use, like those people are just for fun, when they know damn well they don't know how to just have fun and let it be that, and go about their business. Y'all end up getting stuck. Y'all end up giving those women babies, and a lot of times y'all will end up marrying those women. Y'all sit here and lie and say you won't, but you do. Like if you look at a lot of the rappers, what's his name? Moneybagg Yo, he with somebody baby mama. Lil Baby, even his second, the girlfriend he has right now is somebody's baby mama. Like a lot of these rappers date baby mamas all the time, and they'll give them another baby. Like this is not new. A lot of these rich men who claim that they have access and all the options in the world will choose somebody else's baby mama time and time again.
Every day. Every day. It
So
won't stop.
if she's such recreational use, then why would you literally leave a baby with her? Your legacy, quote unquote,
Mhm.
especially men who actually have a lot of money and a lot of resources. You are gonna, when that woman walks away from you, you're gonna have to pay her child support for the next 18 years at least. So if she's just such a, passed around recreational use, but she's not enough of a pass around that to where she can't raise your child. She's
It-
important enough to raise your kids.
yeah, the math don't ever be mathing.
No, I know a baby's not a legacy. Y'all can't see me do the bunny ears. That's what they say, that their children are their legacy. But they'll give children to the baby mamas wearing weaves and having BBLs that they say they hate.
But look, we got to understand the type of man we're talking about. Like, not most black men aren't rich and famous and living a certain type lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the we're focusing on a specific group of black men, and it's a small percentage of black men actually that it seems like we're talking about. And those dudes, their whole life is wrapped around entertainment. So the type of women that they bring with them, you know what I'm saying? Then especially in the rap game, it's a messy game. So if I'm dating this dude, baby mama, that heightens my clout, my image. You know what I'm saying? So if we just focusing on that, then yeah, of course. But there's like a whole percentage of black men that don't move like that.
Yeah, the
That's a lot.
majority of black men don't have money. We know that. But the majority of black men, if they have money, they would move like this because the majority of black men who do have money move like this.
Majority of black men that are famous, that are in the entertainment business, maybe.
I don't give a
But I
fuck.
don't think
Brother, I promise you, I don't care on what level you talking about. A certain level of money, whether they famous or not, right? But I'm saying a certain level of money. I ain't talking about 100,000aires. I'm talking about like multi-millionaire dudes that own properties and all that. They be on the same type of time. They go out, they be tricking, they be getting these women, they be driving a fancy car, they do the same shit. They be in the club with these niggas, with the chains on, looking just like these niggas. I don't know what you talking about.
So it's either that or we always get money and go to the white women. Like
either one. Which one we do? I don't even care. I don't care about that. White women be having BBLs too. That's not what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about.
No, I'm just saying it's always some type of negative stipulation.
Wait.
I only focus on like a small percentage of black men.
Hold on, brother. I'm not talking about black men. You brought up black men. Nothing up here says black men. This says Anthony Edwards is proof that men with money.
I'm talking, bro. When I came into the conversation, we was talking about what the lady was up under me was talking about, and I said if we're talking about a specific group, she was referring to rappers and entertainers, and I know all rappers and entertainers aren't black, but let's be real, that's what the focus was.
So stop. You just making assumptions. You want to center black men. You want to center yourself. Men with money. Nobody was talking about black men specifically. You the only one that did that. She wasn't talking about it. I wasn't talking about it.
Okay, so how many white rappers are
black?
there?
He just happens to be black. Huh?
I didn't say
just
so
rappers.
What
white rappers was she talking about?
I said rappers, entertainers, and men with money.
Yeah, that's all men, brother, that with money. Men with money, it would encompass all men. Black, white, rappers, entertainers, basketball players, pickleball players. It don't fucking matter. She just said men with money. She never said black. But you want to talk about black men and center black men for some weird reason.
Even still, like, that's a small percentage of men.
Okay.
What's your point?
I'm not denying that it's a small percentage of men.
It's a very blanket statement for a huge, you know what I'm saying? Like, you generalizing a lot of stuff. Not all rich men, period, move like that.
I didn't say anybody moves anyway.
Curly hair, I got more money in my bank account than you do.
I'm saying it. Hold on, brother.
What's that?
Hold on. If you up here, you got to talk to me and Shane. You can't talk to me. No, you're not. Because ain't nobody up here named Curly hair.
I'm not having a conversation with her, but I did make a remark.
I got you. Yeah. You can respond to her in the comments if you want to via text. If you want to.
I'm doing both.
Right? So, but yeah, nobody up here is talking about
black
men.
Y'all say black man do, right?
Huh?
I said I'm doing both, like y'all say black man do.
Why you got such an attitude? Why are you so hyped
up? It's
not
an attitude.
Are you okay?
Why does every time somebody disagree with somebody on the live, we got to have an attitude?
Because you were just trying to be funny.
I'm not mad. I'm sitting over here high as fuck. I'm not mad. I'm not emotional. I'm having a conversation.
He told you to respond to the comments in the comments, not up here. And you just said, I'm doing both like y'all said black men do.
I'm doing both.
Why are you?
Also, you're talking over people while they're talking, which shows that you're emotional. You can't even shut the fuck up.
I don't know why you're so upset right now.
I was getting talked over to begin with.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
We let you talk. We let you talk.
No, you didn't. You stopped me when I was trying to explain to you, brother. We're talking about this. We're talking about. So you cut me off from the jump. So I didn't get sensitive.
How did you get to the point where you started talking about it?
I didn't get sensitive. Look, you over talking me right now. I didn't get sensitive about.
Hold on. This is my live, first and foremost. When I start talking, you should shut the fuck up. I'm just going to be honest with you. You could drop if you got to unmute and you think that you unmuting is going to stop something. I don't know why you always come up here and start crashing out. I'm not the one. Just calm down. I don't care what you're talking about. Just calm down. Okay? We can start over for all I care. But just stop. Okay. Where you headed to, it ain't helping. You said you high, act like a high nigga then. High niggas shut the fuck up most of the time. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Maybe the high niggas you know.
Sir, calm down. I'm not
sensitive. You're not gonna insult me and think I'm just gonna sit here and take it, bro. You throwing slick jabs. You're throwing slick jabs.
I'm not throwing no slick jabs at you. I'm being very direct.
You're acting like a high nigga. You should shut the fuck up. You're acting like a high nigga.
How is that a slick jab, nigga? That's a direct fucking punch.
And you're mad that I'm not seeing her saying yes, sir.
Hold on. I'll make it more direct for you. I'll mute you. That's a direct punch. Shut the fuck up. I'm not slick jabbing you. I'm literally telling you, shut the fuck up. With all due disrespect, because you keep fucking talking.
I'm saying no.
I'm not understanding. Okay, cool.
I'm saying no. Like why did you come up here to argue and act like a child? Like you came up here instantly agitated.
But if y'all want to argue, I didn't come up here and say shut the fuck up. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah, but
I didn't come up here and say all that. I came up here and made a statement.
Hold on. This whole thing started because he simply asked you, don't respond to comments in the panel, and you decided to get smart and say, no, I'm gonna do both, like y'all say black men
That
do.
was a question.
Why do you
That
have
was a
such a bad
question.
attitude? Are you having a bad
That was a
day?
question.
Are you
That
having a
was a
What's
bad
your,
day?
question.
can you articulate your point? What's your point?
I already did. And I said from the jump, it seems like, y'all are folks, so y'all didn't hear what I said because y'all was too busy trying to cut me off or go ahead and making assumptions. I said from the jump, it seems like you are focusing on a specific small group of men. So me saying it seems like that's not etched in stone. So if I was wrong, you could have easily corrected me without cutting me off.
You
And
were
then
wrong.
getting mad once I decided to overtalk you.
I'm not
That's
getting
all I'm
mad at
saying.
all. I'm
So
just
from the
telling
jump,
you.
if I was wrong, I opened up that avenue for you guys to correct me.
Okay.
But how you went about
we
it,
got it.
how you guys went about it,
Okay. We
I
hear you.
responded in the
We hear you.
same way. And now
So,
you're sensitive. Now I'm
I'm
hurt.
not. I
Now
just
I'm
want to
mad. But I
move
did the same
on.
thing
I
you
got
guys
your
did.
point. I just want to move on. Is that fair?
Cool. That's
You
all it
already
was.
said that. You already made your point. So I hear what you're saying. So you think that we're talking about a small group of men, right? We're not. I'm just using this group of men. I'm just using the wealthy men to point out how the broke niggas be lying. That's all I was saying. The niggas who ain't worth $250 million, they get on the internet every day and be like, oh man, the BBL women, we don't like them and da-da-da-da-da. They be lying. That was my whole point. Black, white, or otherwise. White men say the same thing. White men say the same stupid ass shit. Oh, I don't like women with makeup and da-da-da-da-da. You don't got access to those women. That's why you don't like them. You don't like them because they don't like you. But if you had access to them, like this motherfucker does, you would impregnate him. You would do the same type of shit. You would marry him. You would do the same shit Jeff Bezos did with his fucking girl. That got wigs, weaves, and lashes and plastic surgery and shit. That's what I'm saying. Black, white, Mexican, I don't give a fuck. Men in general. Men like body. Men like we are attracted to physical beauty.
That would be my response. I don't think it's necessarily that men don't like it. I think it's more of along of when you look around, especially nowadays, that's really mostly what's out here. And then it's to the point to where men, it's not that we don't like it, it's other stuff that we care so much more about. So we're not gonna let a little lash or a little wig stop us from getting what we really care about, especially when we look up and that's majority what we see.
So you think
That's
the
what I
majority?
said.
Hold on. So you said that I was speaking to a small demographic of women. Sorry. You said we were talking about a small demographic of men. Now you talking about Now you talking about what women? When you say that's all you see, are you talking about women with BBLs?
I said that's majority. Yeah, that's mostly what you see.
So you
around.
think the majority of women have BBLs?
No, not in the sense like that. But you know what I'm saying? You talking about in the sense of men that are making money, they're moving for a certain type of way. They're gonna classify themselves to us. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and mostly women nowadays, especially when they get that money, that's the first place they run to.
I don't know what you said. So
true?
hold on, wait. I just want to make sure though, ascending God. I just want to make sure to go back. So you're not talking about a large group. You're not talking about most women. You talking about
no, right?
What percentage of women that got? Hold on. Ascending God. Wait, let me finish. I don't know what group of women you're talking about. Like how, you know what I'm saying? The size of the women, right? The group, I'm saying. But I wouldn't, it's safe to say that you're not talking about most women, right? Because you're talking about women who got BBLs and plastic surgery and all that shit, right?
Right. And that was my response from the jump, because we're not talking about majority of men. We're talking about a few percentage of men that are well off financially.
Yeah, I hear that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you, brother, is the men who are well off, when they have, hear me out. The men who are well off, when they have, would you say that Anthony Edwards has access to more women than you?
Definitely. Yes.
Definitely, right. Okay, cool. So Anthony Edwards has access to almost any type of woman, not literally any woman, but he has access to any type of woman, right? You would agree to that, right?
Right.
Okay. These are the women he's sleeping with. These are the women he's impregnating. This is his girlfriend. So from that, I can deduce that men, when they get to the place where they got access to however many women that they want, they end up going for these types of women the majority of the time. They have access to these types of women because You and me don't have access to these types of women. We don't.
I dated a girl with a BBL.
I'm not saying you've never dated a girl with a BBL.
And wigs and lashes and
Yeah,
all
I'm
that.
saying you don't have access to these types of women, which you don't.
Can I interject quickly?
Truth hurts, stop.
I don't mean to interrupt anybody, but you mean to tell me BBL PUSSY is better than natural body PUSSY?
You asking me that?
Oh, we can't hear you. We
I
can't hear
mean,
you.
this is what y'all conversation really boils down to. Y'all trying to say BBL shot is better than natural woman shot.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
Well,
If I
that's
could interject-
impossible.
Hold on.
Can I interject real quickly?
Hold on. What you saying, Enrico? I missed it. You said BBL.
I'm trying to
What
tell you,
say?
there's no way a BBL shot is better than a natural shot.
A BBL shot is not it. What
You
you
don't
mean?
know what a shot is, or
Huh?
you don't
talking
know what a
about
shot
like-
is.
I know what a shot is. I don't know what a BBL shot is. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So
But
you don't
just
know what a
saying
shot
that-
is, an orgasm.
That's not.
You
But,
don't know
but
what a
Enrico,
shot is.
Enrico, what I'm saying is whether you think a natural body or a BBL body is better or not, that's irrelevant. I'm telling you, without
You
a
don't
doubt.
know what a shot is, bro. You probably ain't been over 10.
Hold on. You might be missing a few screws up there because we ain't even talking about that. I don't give a fuck about a shot. I'm saying that a BBL, that a woman with a unnatural body is getting hella play from the men who got access to all the natural born beauties in the world and all the baddest women you can think of. They got all the natural shit. These women are getting hunted. They're getting sought after. They're getting impregnated. They're getting married. Like, so what?
Can I interject real
That's
quick?
the point.
Can I interject? Okay.
Go ahead.
So, first things first is it depends on what type of men with money you're talking about. Because athletes, we got to look at like the deuce, like athletes, celebrities, a lot of people in entertainment, especially a lot of black men in entertainment. They aren't necessarily coming from a background. When you're coming into a space of like money where you aren't necessarily used to money, and you may see the Instagram model, you may see the
money you're going through. How do you know?
I'm just talking about if we're talking about Anthony Edwards specifically.
I'm saying, how do you know? How do you know what dudes with? Are you around men with a lot of money? Do you know how they move? Are you talking?
You can, but I'm saying what I'm saying is that you could look at the stories. Do you need? Okay, so what I'm asking you, right? So if you're talking about Anthony Edwards or whoever basketball player, a lot of these guys with these
anybody with money, bro,
football players, people with money. But there's a difference. I know some people. I know some people. I know some specifically. Hold on.
I'll tell you who I'm talking about, so you can stop guessing.
Okay.
We're talking about a man with a significant amount of resources, right? So basically, just think of a man. I don't care how much money he, because we don't know the number, but any man that has access to whatever type of women they want, right? They can get these types of women. They can get homebody, nice girl next door women. Like, it don't fucking matter. They get any type of woman they want, right? I'm saying that those men, the majority of the time in this day and age, are going after these types of women. That's all I'm saying.
What you're also looking at,
that's in their Illuminati contract.
Hold on, real quick. No, hold on. Okay.
That's in their Illuminati contract. They're not allowed to date.
Real quick, hold on, real quick.
They're not allowed to date dark-skinned women and natural body women. They're not allowed.
Real quick though. Hold on. Let's keep it 100. We're also, when you're talking about people who are going after the BBL, the IG model, the women who already got multiple baby daddy, bro. These are like, we're talking about dudes in entertainment, bro. We're talking about dudes in entertainment who already themselves are going after high volumes of women. A lot of time, regular women. I mean, okay, there's a good portion of regular women who's like, oh, they will go for a celebrity, but there's some regular women who have turned down celebrities. You see some dudes come out like try to go after we quote unquote regular shorty, you know, day to day shorty who just look
DNC, I
fire,
don't think
right?
you. I
And they
don't think
get
you have
turned
a
and they
point.
might get turned down because they like,
Hold
oh,
on,
I'm
hold on,
not,
hold on.
you
I
know,
don't think.
trying to go for
I don't
that, bro.
think. I don't think you have a point anymore.
Okay, so
Just
okay,
be
so
honest.
let me
Hold on, just,
okay, let me
hold on, let's go back.
let me simplify.
Bro. Damn. I just asked y'all when I start talking to stop talking. I know it's tough. I know it is. But when I start talking, please stop. There's a reason why. You lost your point. Whatever point you were trying to make, you lost it. But I'll give you another chance. So you heard the men that I was talking about. I was saying the men have access to whatever type of women they want. They tend to go after women that look like her. They tend to go and they don't care. That's my point. Like they don't give a fuck. I'm not saying they only go after her. They go after natural women too. They go after supermodels. They go after, you know what I mean? Like they go after whoever. But they like these women too. What I'm saying is that too many men who don't have that money and don't have that access to these women are lying and trying to shame these types of women, right? Because like Ascending God said, I dated a woman with a BBL. So they try to shame the woman with a BBL. They try to shame the woman with breast implants. They try to shame a woman who wears wigs, weaves, and lashes and all the above and be like, oh, we really don't like that. We really don't like y'all. We just play with y'all. We da-da-da-da-da, right? And make up all of these lies. But I'm using him as a poster child to say, then why is it that when niggas get money, not just black dudes, but just men, when men get money and they get access to any type of women they get, they date these women? That's all I'm saying. Are you denying
Okay,
that?
so what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me.
Like you said
Go
earlier.
ahead, DNC.
They said
Okay,
you
so
don't
hold on, let me.
Let DNC go.
So
You go after him.
what my main point is
I got
there
you,
are
Marvin.
different. Are all niggas with obviously okay? We can get this out of the way. Not all niggas or people with money are the same type of
I'm
people.
just talking about most, not all.
So that's you still have to clarify. If you are saying men with money, specifically black men with money in
Nope,
entertainment,
not talking about black men with money. Stop.
Oh, so you're talking about just men with money? You're
I'm
talking
just talking
about
about
men with money.
This says men with money. This says
Men with money.
men.
So men with money. So there's different
real quick.
levels. There's different levels of men with money. There's men with money in business. There's men with
Sir,
money in STEM.
hold on. DNC,
Okay.
I already explained the man I'm talking about, and you're going back. Like, just let's move forward. Are you like under comprehension and stuff? This is super.
What I'm trying to clarify is you are talking about when you refer to men, you're talking about because the men who go after these women aren't all men with money. These are typically men with entertainment who get hit up in their DMs by these IG models who, you know, these IG models is waiting outside of hotels for them and stuff. That's the men you're talking about. You're not talking about just men with money because just men with money, that's not consistent, man. It's not consistent because if there's different types of men with money.
DNC, do you have a point?
Yes, my point is that you are not. That's not just men with money. You have to because you're talking about you saying, oh, just men who have money and access to women. There are drastically different types of men. What you are referring to specifically is why are men going after these women with BBLs? Because who are the women with BBLs going after? First for you, who do you think that they're going after primarily? Who are they going to the DMs of waiting outside of hotels for?
Excuse me? Are you asking me about the women?
Yeah, so who are they going after?
The women don't got to go after nobody. The men find them.
The men find them, but the women go after them too. That happens both ways.
I mean, they might show up. They might show up in spaces with the men. That's all they got to do. They don't got to go after nobody though.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
why DNC? Why do you think the rules change? Like women on the street, the average woman don't got to go after a man. Why do you think she has to go after a wealthy man when she's above? You know what I'm saying?
You just said something. But you just said something crucial. They are in the spaces with the men. They are in the arenas with the men. If you are
That's their way of going after them.
So if you're in entertainment, if you were in sports, you know,
wait.
show business.
So wait, hold on. So every time Ascending, you're saying that. So whenever women show up to a place that men are at, they're going after men. Is that what you're saying?
No, not specifically. But what I'm saying is that is their way of pursuing. That is their way of chasing. No, not specifically a man, but they're gonna put themselves in position for a man to approach. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
so.
Not
in their own way, they are pursuing. In their own way, they are. I forgot the word you used earlier.
Pursuing
yeah,
is
they are.
pursuing. Pursuing is you going after that man. You showing up to you being invited because you look like her and you're a socialite and you're a brand ambassador or whatever the case may be, and you got 500,000 followers on Instagram and 100,000 on X and 700,000 on TikTok, and somebody invites you or people are constantly inviting you places and you show up, yeah, you know, like it's gonna be niggas there, it's gonna be ballers there. That's not you pursuing them though. That's what I'm saying.
Let's
Like,
not
that's
act
a weird, that's a
not
wild
everyone
way.
is-
I don't understand that.
I'm gonna say this though. Them BBL women probably
That's
smell
specific
better
mindset.
than natural
Them
women.
women are in there to get seen and to get chose by men that they know are going to be of the caliber, and that not every woman is going in there business minded.
I'm just trying to, what I'm trying to understand is what is the difference between what they do and what any other woman does, if that's the case. Whenever a woman goes to the bar, she trying to get chose. Whenever she goes to the club, she in there to get like. That's what do you mean? That's not their pursuit.
Well, let's not act like
nobody has. Stop talking about y'all. Time out.
Yeah,
Time
with
out.
those
Hey,
examples, because
hey,
you said the club,
time
you said
out.
the bar.
Time out. Whenever women whenever women go out, I've never ever heard of that being considered pursuing men. Like going out is not women pursuing men. Nobody has ever said that.
Well, let's
So
not.
why are the
Well, let
rules
me get-
different now?
Let's not.
Let me
act
get back
like-
to what you were. Let me get back to what you were saying earlier. You
Let's
said
not
they're
act
in
like-
the spaces, but you said they're in the spaces.
Hold on, let Marlon go, DNC.
Okay.
He ain't with you.
I'm just saying, like, let's
keep
not
that
act. Let's not pretend like women don't strategically position themselves to meet a certain type of man. That happens, but I'm not. You know, that's all I'm saying as far as that. But as far as the topic, yeah, we shouldn't model our taste after what professional athletes and rich men like, because
I don't
those
think
ones
we
that-
are. I don't think we are.
What I'm saying is, these are the guys that end up with broke after all making a bunch of bad decisions as far as knocking up 4 Instagram models. He's gonna
I
end
don't
up
think,
broken.
but wait,
long run.
Marlon. I don't think that these men are telling us to like these women. I think we just like these women. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
They're not telling us to like them.
Hey, can I say one thing?
No, hold on. Please let Marlon finish, Enrico.
No, I agree with that.
None of y'all don't get no bitches though. Y'all just speaking on in the air, bro.
Okay.
I
I'll
don't
hear
think
you,
there's no
Enrico.
difference between the BBL and the natural bitch.
I got you. I'm
So
married.
yeah, I agree with that. However, you definitely still have to be conscious as a man who you're knocking up. You can like a ghetto girl with a ghetto booty, but you got to keep that in perspective. Like some guys, like you like ratchet girls, or some girls might like thug dudes, but you gotta. All right, I'm having a good time, but you gotta be more serious about, is this somebody I'm gonna
What
incorporate?
is
have a
the?
serious
I'm sorry,
relationship
y'all.
with?
I'm sorry. What is the point? I got to keep asking y'all this. I feel like none of y'all really have a point. Y'all just arguing. What's the point?
Let me get to
The point I'm
So,
making.
Get to the point,
is-
Marlon. Hold on,
The point
DNC. Let Marlon get to his point. You tried already. You can't get to the point either.
The
Come
point
on,
I'm making is that you got to choose better who you procreate with. This guy has 4 baby mamas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They look, they physically, we like this physical look, but it's deeper than physical look. So I'm just basically saying he's an idiot for not choosing wisely and just choosing off of looks.
Yeah, but most men choose off of looks. That's the problem.
Can I say one
But you
thing?
gotta put
The
some people like that
BBL
as
women
well.
smell better than the natural women. That's the only probably flaw, that the natural women, then they don't buy nice perfume. So when you
Enrico,
stinking
can I ask you a question?
around a
Why
millionaire,
are you this disruptive?
why y'all getting mad though?
Nobody's getting mad. You just are weird. Like, stop. I'm just being
I said
honest, bro.
women that
Like,
wear a lot of
child.
makeup.
We got 100
If a woman wears a lot of makeup,
with 100 points.
you know
Hey,
she's gonna wear
this
the,
is what
the,
we
I don't
the
mind.
top
Hold on.
perfume.
Time out, Ascendant. Enrico, I don't mind having a conversation with you. I brought you up here to talk to you. But if you gonna just be saying random weird shit like you got Tourette's, you can dip, my nigga. Cause you
No,
not
I'm
making
just saying.
that shit is goofy.
I'm
What
just
you
saying.
saying is
Natural women. Hold on. Natural women don't smell good. Keep it a bean.
Okay.
Man, come on,
Oh,
man.
my girl smells good. She
Man,
natural.
No, that's what he. Hey, no, that's what he believe.
he don't believe that shit.
I know, but I'm just saying. He
Okay,
believe
what
in-
perfume do your woman
Like
wear?
Patrick when he got a nose, bro. Patrick when he got a nose.
What perfume does a natural woman wear? Enlighten me.
Man, so
I
let me
can't
ask
believe
you- let me
Enrico.
ask you
So I
this.
gotta drive.
Let me ask you
Marvin,
this.
I gotta drive.
Let me ask you this.
Marvin, you gotta echo.
You got a echo like a motherfucker.
Okay, hear me?
I can hear you, but you got to echo. You got to go to airplane mode and come back. Go to airplane mode and come back. Or swipe out and come back. I got you. Swipe out. But just go hit your airplane mode and then go back to that. You ain't got to try that.
Could I go back to?
So look, bro, if you're gonna keep using Anthony Edwards as the example, then we have to get specific. We got to get specific on. Yeah, I see it. I hear it. We got to get real specific on his upbringing. Like, he's from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, and it's, you feel me? Like,
I don't want to get specific about him though. He's just.
Yeah, I'm saying. Well, okay, but all right. But every time you use an example, this is who you go to him. You feel me? He's
now. He's just today's example, sir. I can do this with a bunch of dudes.
But I'm just saying, if you can't keep using him as an example for a general statement that you're making, because then we're gonna have to start looking at him specifically. And then, yeah, he's young, he has a lot of money, and this dude is from the A. And I don't know if you've been to Atlanta, but that's the theme down there in Atlanta. It's not every woman in Atlanta. That's not all the Atlanta women. But once you get down there, it's a very clear takeover of what type of women that are down there. So
hey, just real quick, brother. I live in LA, right? You talking about plastic surgery and all of that shit. Trust me, we got that shit probably more per capita out here.
My baby mama from LA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's not, it don't matter where you from. Like, I hate when people try to act like it's a regional thing. It's really not. It's just, it's a man thing. It's how men act. Men like this shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I don't think it needs to go this long.
He's more prevalent to like those type of women because of the environment that he grew up in. That's all.
Men are more likely to like women with big breasts. Men are more. I don't give a fuck if you from Atlanta, Afghanistan, Kentucky, motherfucking.
Why is BBL going through the roof then?
But hold on. Okay, hold on. I thought we were just talking about BBL, like Instagram model type. Are we talking about just, the thick women, like women who have curves and have great bodies in general? Are we talking about augmented? You're talking about augmented women. You're talking about
Anthony Edwards is proof that men with money love single baby mamas because she was a single baby mama and she was a single baby mama. And y'all ain't even started talking about that.
So
BBLs.
And so, okay.
I mean, every man is damn near dating a single baby mama nowadays, money or not.
Shit,
then why are men lying about it then? Why do men try to shame baby mamas every fucking day? If every man is dating a single baby mama, then why don't we shut the fuck up about single baby mamas?
Because these guys are projecting their own personal experience by way of generalization.
What is their projection? What is their?
So when dudes get on here and start talking about, oh man, you shouldn't date a girl with kids or a baby mama and this and that, it sounds like you're projecting some issues you having with your own baby mama. That would it sound like to me.
Maybe. Ms. Not For Everyone said you need to charge males $50 for derailment. Hey, so what I'm trying to, were you finished, DNT?
No, I was also gonna say,
Marlon, you good now.
Okay, so I know some dudes who aren't, necessarily successful guys, but maybe the way that they grew up and certain standards that they grew up with, it's not crazy to be with, a single mom. So like if they got money, hypothetically, let's say they came into a situation where they got money and they see the shorty with the BBL, they want to go after it. That's not like crazy to them. But on average, most men, the reason why I would say it's not realistic to say, oh, that's what guys like just in general, and we're just not being real about it. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what
I'll say it again. What men are doing is they're trying to, they want more options. In general, men want more options, right? They want to be able to sleep with and have access to as many women as they possibly can. A large group of women are women who have children, right? And also, and men are also attracted to women who got BBLs, and not those women are not mutually exclusive. A lot of single baby mamas got BBLs and shit like that, and got plastic surgery.
What I'm saying is that, and what I am saying is that.
Hold on, DNC.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is what I'm getting at is far too many men are publicly and privately, but mostly publicly, coming out and trying to vilify and demonize these groups of women And the reasons why they're doing it, there's two major reasons. They're doing it because to kind of like what Marlon was saying. One of the reasons is they're projecting, but they're not projecting because of their experience with their baby mamas. What they want to do is they want to punish single baby mothers because they created a single baby mother. That mother got rid of them, right? Kicked his ass to the curb, and now they want to punish all single baby mothers. They're like, don't none of them deserve anything because my baby mama, got rid of me after I fucking cheated and beat and whatever the fuck, right? That's one thing. And the other thing is the men are trying to get women like her and single mothers, which they're once again not mutually exclusive because she's both. They're trying to get women like them to lower their standards and be with undeserving men. That's all they're trying to do because a lot of those women who got babies still believe that they still know their worth. They're not like on some like, well, I got a baby, I can't get. I should just take whoever. I should just settle for Ascending. I should just settle for DNC. I should settle for Public. They're
Hey,
like,
no, I can agree.
I think that I deserve love. I think I deserve, man. I think I deserve love. I think I deserve a man to treat me decently and treat me like a human being. That's what the women are saying, and the men are like, nah, you can't do that because you.
And I can agree. I can agree on what you're saying. So that's what. Hold on, real quick.
Not looking for love.
Hold on. So what I actually agree with that part. If that is part of that, what you just said definitely makes sense. I do think that there's a lot of people a lot of guys, specifically, sadly, a lot of black men I've seen who expect women to lower their standards to meet them where they're at, which I think is definitely also a sign of, possibly, there's some dudes who are abusive, for real. Like, shoot.
Most men are
people
abusive.
don't talk. You talk about it. There's a decent amount of men who are abusive who accept
most men
women.
are abusive.
So what I would say to that, I do agree that there is a portion of men who love talking about the women who they can't get. I do agree on that. But when we're talking specifically about that men want that, once again you have to say, because me personally, that's just not the background that I came from. I didn't grow up where everybody.
I don't think it's the issue.
I gotta stop you. Don't decenter yourself from the conversation. This is not about you personally, right? So if it don't apply, let it fly. Go ahead, Marvin. Let Marvin go. He's been waiting for a minute. He finally got his phone fixed. Go ahead, Marvin.
Go ahead, Marvin.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you, and I feel like a lot of y'all is not really keeping it a bean. I don't know how old everybody is, but I'm older to the point where BBL was in the time. So as men, we always like big butts. So now that it's come to the point where it's more fake big butts, it's not like we're going to stop liking it. Now to the point, some of us don't know the difference.
Most men don't know the difference.
I know the difference. So it's
all right, but we ain't about y'all though. Listen, so the thing is, when it comes to that point, we still like big butts. Now these men with money, they can pick whatever because it's whatever. So if a girl they can pick a girl that don't have a nice butt, and what they end up doing, they end up buying their BBLs. So let's keep it a beans that they do like it. If some of them are paying for it, because half of these girls I know got BBLs, we all know they didn't pay for it.
I don't know about that one. I will say this to Marvin. I will say this. What a lot of men will do, even so, the men that be lying and be like, we don't like that, we like the natural girl. They'll get a natural girl. They'll marry a natural girl. They'll have babies with a natural girl. And then they'll cheat on their girl with this woman.
I don't think
or even make her feel bad
about them trying to get women to lower their standards. I think that there's nothing wrong with a woman saying, hey, I want this type of man, or this is what I look for in a relationship. I think where the debate comes in and where it starts becoming a back and forth is when on both sides, men and women start having unrealistic expectations for the opposite, for what they're trying to attract, which makes people say, how you gonna ask for that when you look like that? You asking for stuff normal people can't get. That's what it becomes a back and forth thing. So at the end of the day, yeah, men should be more like, hey, when you hear a girl saying, hey, I want a guy who makes 6 figures, but she doesn't have a job or she's working an entry-level job,
Yeah, the
just kind of
vast
got to
majority of
brush it
women
off
ain't
and be like,
doing
all
that.
right, whatever, and don't even engage.
Hold on, wait. But Marlon, wait. Let's not use any like stupid examples, because we know the vast majority of women who work at fucking 7-Eleven ain't like, I'm only gonna date a man that makes 6 figures. Like, that's not true. Usually
That happens a lot, buddy.
Hold on, Robert. Hold on, brother. Usually the women that are expecting a man to be able to make that much money are women who make that much money or around that much money. So I don't know what are y'all talking about? I don't think, hold on, Marlon. Hold on. I don't think that women, I will agree. I do think that women have unrealistic expectations, right? Here's why their expectations are unrealistic. Everybody got to mute up. I got a lot of background noise, please. Everybody mute up. Here's why I say women have unrealistic expectations. Because women expect men to treat them like human beings. That is most women's expectations of men, right? They're like, I'm going to get in a relationship with this man and he's going to treat me like a human being. He's going to treat me decently. He's going to respect me. He's going to listen to me. He's not going to abuse me. He's not going to neglect me. Like, that's what most women think of men, right? He's going to be able to take care of himself. He's going to be self-sufficient. Like, that's what most women expect out of men, right? Most women do, right? So I will say that women have unrealistic expectations, because the reality is fucking 85% of men aren't that guy. 85% of men won't take care of themselves. They're not respectful of women. They don't treat women like human beings. Now, if you flip that around, I think men have unrealistic expectations of women too. I think women, because what men want a woman that's going to stay 22 years old forever. Men want a woman that's going to have a baby, have 2-3 kids, her body not change, and snap back after 3 months. And she work a full-time job, come home, do everything in the house, don't get tired, fuck you with a smile on her face. That's the expectations that men have of women.
I don't agree. I think it's just like that Music Soul Child song. As long as your love don't change, we grow together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I mean, of course, shallow men have that type of expectation. Where
most men are shallow, Marlon.
Most men are not shallow. Not
most men are definitely shallow.
It's about
100%. Most men are shallow. 100%.
It's a case by case. What circles you run in?
Say what, Robert?
You can't assign that to just men. Most people are shallow. That's not
true.
Thing.
That's not true.
That is true. That's a personality trait. Okay,
that's not true.
Where's your hard data?
Here y'all go with the hard data when none of you niggas read a book in your fucking life. Don't start talking about hard data, Robert. Don't do it. You don't.
Hey, host, I absolutely 100% factually agree with what you're saying, bro. And the thing of it is like a lot of people out here want to go ahead and be on cap. It's the same men that talk about they don't want women with BBLs be the same dudes who was talking about I don't want to mess with no BBWs. And they be out here messing with BBWs. And the thing of it is that everything you said as far as like men be up here talking about they want a natural woman, but then at the same time they'll turn around and they will cheat with a girl with a BBL. It's a fact, man. And like as a man, and this ain't me basically trying to go ahead and pretty much just agree just to be agreeing. It's a fact. I know this for a fact, man. So
it's not hard to tell.
I don't disagree with the fact that men will cheat with a BBW or a girl with a BBL and they won't wife them. I don't disagree with that. What I disagree with is when, the host is talking about being shallow. Most men are shallow, most women are not. And I'm sorry, you can't say anything like, especially if you don't have hard data to back it up. That's like saying most women aren't mature as most men, and I don't have any data to back that up. That's just a statement. You're talking out your neck, man.
What more proof do I need?
What's even crazier too?
Time out.
Okay, sorry about that, host.
What more proof do I need, right? I'll be honest with y'all. I can't see everybody's pictures up here. But all you niggas is ugly. I ain't gonna even hold you. And that ain't no disrespect. All you niggas is ugly. Hold on, wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
You say cute?
We all ugly. Hold on, we all ugly. Hold on, wait.
No.
Wait. Time out. Damn. Give me a second, man. Calm down. All you niggas is ugly. My point is that the women that you with are more attractive than you are. Right? The women, I guarantee y'all, if any of y'all got a woman or get women, the vast majority of the women you date are more attractive than you are. I mean, they're more attractive than you, right? And I'm not saying
to
that.
you they
but-
are. To
no,
you they
I'm
are.
not. Hold on, sir.
You're not hearing him, man.
You ain't lying. Facts.
Y'all, you want to argue just to argue. The
Facts,
women
ho.
are more attractive than we are. That's my point, right? And it ain't because they're women. I'm saying even women think women are more attractive than men. It ain't that's what I'm saying. It ain't a
That's
gay
somebody's
thing.
opinion. That's not a fact.
It's a fucking massive opinion. It's like
Bro, you
everybody's
telling
just like,
me
what
you
the fuck
date
you talking
somebody?
about?
You telling me you
I'm
date
not gonna
somebody
say
that looks
No.
better, that don't look better
I
than
mean,
you?
again, where's your hard data?
How many couples are out here where the man is more attractive or as attractive as the woman? That
Bro,
shit
can I
is
ask you
I
rare.
don't know. I don't look at dudes like that, but that's not something I would even count in my
Rob,
head.
let me ask Robert
He
a
not
question.
understanding.
Can I ask Robert a question?
Go ahead, Robert.
That's all cap. If that's all cap, when
Robert.
dudes say that they don't go ahead and date somebody that's more attractive than them, that's all cap.
Robert.
Honestly, goodness, host, this is basically pretty much one of the most honest and truthful lives that I done came across. And another thing too, it be the same dudes that be talking about, I don't want to mess with no girl with a BBL who ain't out here, who basically got hypertension, got diabetes, got messed up toenails, that got all this stuff. How we gonna sit up here and talk about how we don't want to mess with a girl who got a fake butt, but we up here basically one hamburger away from having a stroke ourselves? Okay,
it's not about you
the thing of
personally.
it is like a lot of men need to humble themselves, man, for real, for real.
Stop censoring yourself.
Let me ask Robert a question, bro.
Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, that look good. I don't know what the hell.
Robert, you telling me?
Yeah, I know I look good.
Like,
all
right, bro,
I'm
we don't
sorry.
hear that. Can I ask you a question? You telling me that you think you look good? You telling me the women that you mess with, you look better than them?
I mean, it's like comparing apples to oranges, man. They're women, I'm a man. And
that's the point
you're
talking about.
I don't really look at women like that. But I will tell you this, and I can deal with a man dating an unattractive woman. That's not the problem. The problem that I have with most women out here is that they be wanting a nigga like me who designs roller coasters for a living, and they some kind of school teacher making $40,000 a year. That don't work. That math don't work.
Hold on.
I don't care about the math.
Let me come back. I could come back here. Or matter of fact, let NY's finest talk because he just got it.
No, go ahead. Make your points. I'm listening.
All right, now with Robert Drake, I definitely disagree. I do think that does give a little bit of error. Like, you might think you a little bit more desirable than you are. I don't know you, but the way you said that sounded a little bit cocky. But so there definitely are men. Like, I agree with Mara. I agree with the public offender. I agree in the sense. I agree in the sense that okay, there are some men who think that they are more desirable than they are. That's cool, but if we were talking about men wanting the single baby mom with the BBLs, once again, it all depends on the way that you grew up. If you are used to dysfunction, if you're used to that, that's what you're going to choose.
How are you used to a woman with a BBL? How are you
not
used
with
to
a BBL? I'm saying if you are used to a woman with dysfunction, if we're talking about I'm talking about the baby mama part. I'm talking about the baby mama part. I'm talking about the baby mama part. I'm talking about the baby mama part.
How is a baby mama dysfunctional?
Off rip, if you are trying to go, there's nothing. I'm not gonna hate on nobody, who's going after a baby mama. But a lot of times, there's some drama that comes with that. Can we say that? And it comes to the man, it comes to the woman. Now, I would say that there's some men who come from dysfunction and they create dysfunction.
What you
There's
mean,
some
man?
women who come from dysfunction and create dysfunction. But there are two separate worlds that we're living in. The world that, I'm gonna decenter myself, but the world that I understand there are two completely different spaces when we're talking about how men treat women and how men want their women. Because some men do, talk down on the BBL baby mamas and they secretly just saying that because they can't get them. And then there's some men who that's not even on their radar. That's just, I don't personally like that.
The vast majority of men that be talking down on single baby mamas and BBL girlies, they want those women, and that's
what I'm saying. I'm talking about those men. Yeah, sure, those men want them.
Why would you think about it though? Why would you talk about a group of people that you don't like?
Yeah, and I understand that. Like me personally,
I wouldn't even talk. Yeah, I don't go around talking about the shit I don't like. Like that's weird.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But if we're talking about men, are you talking about specifically the men who are talking down on them? Because the thing is, there's a whole section of guys who don't even talk about that. Who that's not on their radar. That's not a conversation.
You be just going. You really don't. I don't know if you be having a point, but you don't be never making a point because I don't know what we talking about now.
I got a question for you,
Make
host.
it concise. Make it concise. You know, like point. Like, what are you trying to say? I'm
I got a
listening.
question for
Concise
you,
point
host.
is that we're talking about two completely different world and men who come from dysfunction, who may value materialism because we live in a capitalist society. You know, BBLs are some
Most men
sort of
come from
semblance of-
dysfunction. Most men, even if they don't come from dysfunction, they are dysfunctional. So who cares?
Host, I got a question for you,
People
man.
are dysfunctional.
Go ahead, Robert.
Okay,
man.
I mean,
Was that
also
Robert that said he got a quote on DNC?
I got a question for you, host.
Yeah,
I said most people are dysfunctional. It's not just most men. Most people are dysfunctional.
sure. If you want to say that.
Host, we both live in LA, but are you an LA dude?
I'm a Long Beach dude,
I
personally.
was about to say, because you don't sound like an LA dude, man. I'm not
No,
trying to,
no,
I'm just
I'm
saying, just listening to the topic and how your take on this from one LA dude to a Long Beach dude. I knew it, you just didn't sound like an LA dude, so you're a Long Beach dude. It makes sense.
No, actually, it doesn't. Most men don't think like that. You think most men in Long Beach think like this, nigga? Is you fucking dumb? Ain't no niggas out here, y'all.
No, I'm just trying to understand your.
You don't
your
know.
perspective.
You won't know from where I'm from. That was a stupid take. It was.
No,
It was-
because
it was
because certain
pointless.
men geographically have a
No,
perspective.
certain men geographic. We from the same, sir. We're from the same geography. We're from the same area on the map.
But
we from the
dudes
same
in-
fucking county. You
That's
live
not
20
true.
minutes away from me.
Yeah, but
What are you
dudes
talking
in,
about? Geographically, we are from the same place.
But
That's
it's
what
true
I'm trying
that-
to tell you.
but it's true that people in different
But the point
neighborhoods
that you were
think
trying to
differently.
make is like, oh, there must be a reason he thinks this, and it's because of the city he's from, which is stupid. That's what I'm telling you. That don't make no fucking sense. It ain't like it's a lot of niggas from any region or anywhere that think like the way I'm thinking. Most men don't. I know how most men think, but that don't mean that I think like most men. I'm just talking about what most men think, how most men move. The only difference is I'm not up here fucking lying about it. Y'all doing all this punch in the air, sliding on the paint wall, trying to make these stupid ass points, and none of y'all have made a point.
I'm trying to figure out
At
who's
one point,
lying.
I haven't heard any.
Almost certainly
I haven't
have
heard
made a
any
point.
man
Almost certainly
on
have
this
made a
panel
point.
besides Morrow make a point and whatever.
You just
Call
had
us
to give him
out,
my
host.
point.
Call us out.
and hold
Call
on,
us out.
and okay, and if we are going back to the point that I'm specifically making out, because I'm saying, first of all,
DNC, you
not
go?
most men are
bro, we gotta
dysfunctional.
go to
I'm saying
somebody
not.
else. I gotta go to somebody else, DNC. I can't take it. I can't. Robert or NY's Finest or who, I don't give a fuck. Somebody else gotta go. You gotta let somebody else go, bro. We already tried it with you. Keep
Okay.
gather your thoughts.
Here's my problem with the now. You know, obviously, a woman's waist should not be more than 70% of what her hips measure. That's the optimum measurement. Your waist as a woman should never be over 35 inches. A man's waist should never be over 40 inches.
Who told you this?
I mean, this is just facts. That when you start to get
Where did you?
outside,
Oh, wait. No. You said these are facts based on
Yes.
what?
based on the CDC, Centers for Disease Control, and their epidemiology studies in morbid obesity and mortality.
So if you're so Shaq's waist, if it's 45 inches, it's bad.
40.
His waist should be 40 inches or smaller.
Yeah, Shaq, because see, Shaq is an outlier. He's somewhat of an outlier.
Robert, hold on.
Shaq
You don't
is-
need to argue the point. The point is what you're saying is not right. I just proved
What
it
I'm
wrong.
saying is
right
most
now.
definitely right.
It's
Anytime
not right.
a woman,
When you
anytime a
make an
woman's
hold on,
waist,
Robert.
no,
Hold on, Robert. When you make a blanketed statement like your waist shouldn't be over this size, and then you say it's a fact, and then I ask you where did you get that from, and you try to say you got it from the CDC. I can assure you, you didn't. The CDC did not say. It may say for a certain height, a certain age, it'll be some more markers in there. It won't just say, generally speaking, your weight shouldn't be over this and your da-da-da shouldn't be over that. That's dumb.
Let me
That
tell you what the
scientifically, that doesn't
Let
make
me tell you what the CDC said.
Go ahead.
Let me educate you. Okay. What the CDC said was that anytime your waist is over 35 inches for a woman, anytime your waist is over 40 inches for a man, and again, Shaq is an outlier, but I have to actually, how tall is Shaq? 7'1"? So he's 85 inches tall. Shaq's waist could be 40.5, and that's the limit of it. That's the biggest it should be. Because anytime your waist is over 35 inches for a woman, 40 inches for a man, and actually, if you really want to get technical about it, anytime your waist is more than half your height, in circumference, you have a serious problem. You start to invite diabetes, heart disease, and things like that, because here's why. The Earth is 7,926 miles in diameter. The human body has 56,000 miles of veins, arteries, and capillaries in which the heart has to pump 5 liters of blood through. Each pound of fat that you have that you shouldn't, you create an extra 350-mile load on your heart.
Okay. So can you get to the point now? I hear you, Robert. Can I get to the point?
Each pound of fat that you carry that you shouldn't,
hold on, wait.
makes it harder on your body.
Okay.
So when you start to get over 35 and 40 inches, your heart just can't take it anymore.
What is the point? What is the relevancy of this conversation right now? That's what I'm asking.
Because you said that my data wasn't correct, and what I'm saying.
Why did you bring it up? That's the point. Why did you even bring it up?
Oh, okay. I was just talking about, with the BBL and BBW. Now, whereas I wouldn't choose a BBW specifically, I would choose a BBW before I would a BBL, because as a person who works out and a person who's in the gym twice a day, BBLs are offensive to me, because it's like you wanted to cheat on the test and you didn't want to do the work.
Hold on, Robert. Can you not censor yourself, though? I'm not asking you what you like. I don't give a fuck what you like personally, right? We're just talking about men in general, women. If you can make here's what I want you guys to do so I can help you guys frame your arguments. I'm saying that most men love BBLs, don't give a fuck about if a woman got a baby and all of that shit, right? I've said this a lot of times already, but I'll say it again. That's my argument. That's one of my arguments, right? Is that men, they love this shit, but they lie about it so they can shame the women, they can bring the women down, blah, 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 they can punish the women, all these other reasons, right? Can you make a counter argument? Are you saying that no, most men don't believe that? Most men actually you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking for right now. That's what I want the arguments to be framed.
I think the men who argue against not liking all that stuff have really convinced themselves that they don't like it, and they're lying to themselves. Yeah, we like the little ratchetness, but when you start getting on this fence of, I don't like this, and we like the little ratchetness, but you capping. When you start getting on this fence of, I don't like this,
I think they'll have sex with the women, but I don't think they'll boo them up. I mean, if that's what you're saying, I'm not going to argue with that, because what you're saying is correct. Most men will front and say they don't like it, and they'll creep with her. Yeah, is that your statement?
They won't creep with her. They'll leave, sir. Logically speaking, let's use logic now. If you would sleep with a woman and impregnate a woman, what makes more sense? You saying the men won't wife her. You saying they'll creep with her. Why would they creep with a woman that looks like that? They won't creep with her. They'll be, wow. They will bring this woman to the cookout, to the fucking jamboree, to the goddamn dancery. No hateration, holleration. They're going to be up in there singing and dancing and two-stepping with this woman. Stop lying. But even if you want to make me believe that, cool. Why would they then impregnate this woman but not marry a woman like that? What makes
Because men don't have sexual discipline, because there's no sexual discipline.
Thank you.
And then another thing too. Wait. That ain't one of the things not having sexual discipline that's in our favor. It's one of these things that it really goes to show you the hypocrisy that a lot of men have. Because if you have sexual discipline,
we're very hypocritical. I'm not saying that we aren't.
But that's the point. That's one of the biggest points that the host is trying to prove. It goes, not only does it go about the BBLs, that only does it also go about the weight. It also goes about body count, because you got men out here talking about, I ain't gonna mess with this girl because she got this body count and this body count. Believe me, if some bad woman came out, I mean just absolutely a 10 came through, and she had a high body count and she wanted to go ahead and talk to you and she liked you and you felt a connection, all that stuff talking about body counts and all that stuff would go out the window. What it's getting to the point now is that women basically don't give a shit about what we have to say about them at this point. It's getting more and more prevalent at this point. Okay, because the thing of it is that a lot of men have the most opinion about women's bodies, and they themselves are in piss poor health. And I know this. And the reason why I know this, because I'm an ICU nurse. I see it all the time.
Okay, that happens. And I'm not going to argue and say that.
We did it, Joe. Shout out to Menace. She clipped both of them boys. JP said, what exercises made his forehead look like that? She was talking about Robert. I was trying to ask, but them niggas was yapping. They paid to drop you DNC and Robert. As y'all can, oh damn, it ain't even up there. My fault. It's 50 to drop, it's 100 to come back. I ain't even put it on the damn thing. My bad, man. We got there. What up? No. No, what's good with it, man? You still there? Fuck it. Mello here. Go, what up, Mello?
Yo, what up, pub? This whole topic is crazy. It's just nuts.
Okay. Can you elaborate? Or you just you just wanted to come up here to say
No. You had kind of disappeared, so I thought you
I'm
had.
listening. I can hear you. I'm just out there.
Okay.
I'm doing something.
Well, no, I was just saying it's nuts because first of all, you based it off of Anthony Edwards. I mean, and he's not to me the greatest rich man role model for you to base any topic off of. Because you could have said Iverson, you could have said Ice Cube, you could have said Snoop Dogg, you could have said Jordan, you could have said Pippen, you could have said Reggie Bush, you could have said a gazillion other athletes that never married a baby mama. They all married women who had no kids. And they had access to damn near every woman that they desired. But they still chose to marry women without kids. So to me, choosing Anthony Edwards as the basis of the role model, that shouldn't have been done.
All them niggas you named cheated. All them niggas you named slept with women who look like this woman.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did.
No, they did not, because some of them went the other way with women that didn't have BBLs. They chose women that did look.
I ain't talking about they what, sir.
No, I'm talking about the women that they cheated with.
A couple of those dudes personally, they cheated. They cheating now, and they been cheating. I don't know what you talking about.
Men don't have to cheat with
AI.
a woman.
I love AI to death. AI was a cheater and an abuser. Who else? Who else you talking about? I don't.
But your premise of Anthony Edwards, pub, a woman don't have to have a BBL for a man to cheat. A man will cheat with a woman that looks good if she doesn't have a BBL. It doesn't make a difference. So my whole point is, don't sit there and make it seem like all rich men are cheating or dealing with single baby mamas that have BBLs.
Most rich men are cheating. Most rich men don't give a fuck if you a single baby mama, and most rich men be with women that look like that. I don't know whatever you trying to say ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You haven't refuted what I'm saying.
But okay, but we can go by the numbers. I mean, there's plenty of rich men that don't have women that look like that. They don't even have baby mamas that even. So my point is, you even putting Anthony Edwards up there is not a very good example, because he only fits a tiny portion of what's out there. I can
fit the majority of them.
I can name you more.
Hold on, Mello. For every Denzel Washington, I could name 100 niggas that dogged they women out and cheated on them or was with women like this. So what are you talking about? You say Ice Cube?
For every man you can name.
Wait. You say Ice Cube? I'll raise you Chris Brown, Drake. How many dudes you? Stop me when I name too many of them.
Host,
like,
I think
we can keep going forever.
Host, I think what you're saying is the equivalent of saying that most women like thugs.
No, it's not.
Because the opposite is saying that most men like ratchet women with BBLs.
No, I don't think every woman with a BBL is ratchet. That is what you're saying. I've never said that. You've been the one using that language. I don't think every woman with a BBL is ratchet. I don't think you're ratchet because you got a BBL. I don't know what you're talking about. They said, let's rate the men 1 and 3. Oh, man. They popping red balloons on us up here, 92%. Let me read these super chats. Tanthres said, can't say these dudes word vomit. It's more like verbal dry heaving at this point. Robert Drake, you need to go back to that OD and AK podcast. You make sense over there. Not on Publix, man. Not on Public show, man. Baji Baby said, who's saying something stupid? Also, I thought y'all didn't care about how much money we make. They do. And Tinley Purposeful said, let them have it, pub. Liars, hashtag liars and manipulators. Yeah, Mello, I don't know what you're talking about. Tawana said, this dude said, I design roller coasters, as if that was something to boast about. That didn't impress nobody but you. We need a cure for cancer, racial equality, and to be free of oppression, not rights. Oh, man. At least he clock in, though. A lot of niggas ain't got a job.
Is it fair to say Is it? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to stir the pot a little bit, but just listening to these different conversations on TikTok, is it fair to say that it is just 100% down the middle, 50-50, as far as black men and black women? The issues that we have with one another, our plights, the positive, the negative. It's not one is more than the other. It's really straight down the middle, and
That's
people are trying to argue the balances, but it's really straight down the middle.
That's a lie. Who unalives? We can just start at the top. It's 50-50. So who unalives the other person more, men or women? The other group?
I don't know.
Men?
No. Men, by far. It's not even close.
Hey, public, yes, men do, but then there's a...
Hey, Mello, stop. Marlon, who grapes more, men or women?
I'm assuming men.
Men, okay. So just right there, I mean, do I gotta keep going? But if I, you want me to keep going, or should I? Who cheats more, men or women?
Nah, I think that's down the middle.
It's not down the middle. Men cheat more.
Cheat more. I just read a stat
No,
that says.
you haven't, Mello. Stop lying.
Okay, Google it, pub.
Okay.
I think that stat is down the middle, but
it's not down the middle though. It's
but the
never
thing
been
is
down
also,
the middle, and it's not down the middle now.
And it's like also like with like just to keep it lighthearted, like Chappelle made a joke basically saying what men are going to come forward and say they got raped. It's way more men rape victims than are statistically shown.
And who rapes and who is graping those men?
That's the point. You're making my point.
Still men. I'm not making you're making my point. It's still men.
The reason I say
down the middle. Hold on, Marlon. Listen to what you're saying. You tried to make some dumbass joke about or reference a dumbass joke that Chappelle made, right? Okay, cool. Right. I'm saying that even if you took that joke, it would actually make my point more because men grate other men more than women grate men. So if men are coming forward, they're still not. The perpetrators are still men. So it doesn't matter.
And that's a good point. And the point that I'm making is that makes it more of my point of it being down the middle because men are victims as well. But nobody wants
other men, not down the middle. It's not down the middle if the victim. It's not down the middle if the perpetrator is a man, bro. It's not down the middle.
With all due respect, sir, for you to not acknowledge that men get abused and raped and all kind of shit by women as well.
I'm acknowledging it. You're missing the point.
That women inflict abuse on men. If you're not going to acknowledge that, that's irresponsible.
That's not what I'm saying. It's irresponsible for a man to get up here and lie and say it's down the middle when it's not. When 98% of rapes are committed by men, it is not down the middle.
Okay, touche on that point. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to get you to at least acknowledge the fact that there's pain, there's plights on both sides. Let's take away the statistics and just know that as a community, we are hurting. It's not one is hurting more than the other.
One is hurting more than the other.
Okay. Well, just for sake of argument, one is hurting more than the other. It still affects the entire black family.
So what? If you care so much about the black family, as a black man, stop lying and running cover for dangerous and harmful black men. That's the first thing you and me can do as black men. You love the black community so much, stop lying and saying it goes both ways. That's the first thing we got to stop doing, is lying and saying it goes both ways.
So what's the solution?
I just gave you the solution right now. Stop lying. That's step number 1. You want me to jump to step number 20? You can't accept step number 1.
No, I accept step number 1. What's step number 2?
So once you stop lying about it, then you can start to understand and you should start to research what's really going on. How men actually are, how black men specifically, we want to talk about black men because y'all always like to do that shit. Act like you care about the black community. I don't think y'all give a fuck about the black community, but that's just me. But anyways.
You mean we, right? We don't give a fuck, not y'all.
I think you don't give a fuck. I think black men who openly say stuff like it goes both ways actually don't care anything about the black community at all. They hide behind that. They say that they do, but how could you? Because if you truly cared about the black community, you would be doing the work. You would know what I'm saying, mate. You would already know what I'm talking about right now. If you cared about the black community, you would already know.
Okay,
right
I've already conceded to the idea that it doesn't go both ways. Now I'm saying here to you.
Hey, Marlon, hang on, Marlon.
Let him finish. Go ahead,
I've conceded to the idea that, okay, it does not go both ways. Men bear more responsibility.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that just don't completely brush our plight to the side like we don't have struggles and demons and things and we don't aspire to be better.
We are our biggest enemy.
But
That's the point.
But we are aspiring to be better as men.
No, we're not.
That's your reality. But if you get
It's
out
not,
there and
it's
see other
not
people's
my reality. There's no such thing as my reality. That is not the reality. Men, black men, white men, Asian men, I don't give a fuck. No group of men are aspiring to be better men as a collective. Not one. I'll reiterate this for you so you can understand. Plain English. No group of men is aspiring to be better men as a group. You may be aspiring to be a better man. Mello may be aspiring to be a better man individually. We may be. There may be a few of us in the group, but as a collective, we are not at all. Fuck no. That's crazy. I wish we were.
There's plenty of fellowship happening while we're sitting here having this conversation. Men are fellowshipping, women are fellowshipping, and people are trying to come together and find a progressive movement forward. So there is collective ideas coming together and races and men coming together saying, how can we become better men? How can we become better fathers? How can we become better husbands? Those conversations are definitely happening. So to act like they're just not happening.
Where are they happening? You're just saying they're happening, but I'm not seeing any proof. I'm not seeing the numbers. Because it's not materializing. If it's happening, it ain't materializing.
Yeah, because the things that have been done to us will not be cured overnight. So it is happening. The conversations are happening, and people find their tribes just like they find whatever they're into.
And what are they saying? What are they saying the problem is? Since you know what they're talking about, I'm guessing you've been in these spaces. What are they saying is the problem? Because if I base it on what you told me the problem goes both ways. So if that's
and then I also told you that I
they're actually not trying to fix the problem, Marlon.
And I also told you that I conceded to the fact that it doesn't go both ways.
I know, but Marlon, hold on. You're missing what I'm saying, right? I'm saying that the reason why I'm saying there is no group of men out here actually trying to get better is because if you have been in these spaces and the message is it goes both ways, it goes down the middle, yada, 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 then that tells me that these people are completely unserious. They actually don't want to change anything.
Don't judge how I just spoke.
Because if we were talking about getting rid of racism, we would, as black people, there's no way for us to eradicate racism. There's no way unless we build an atom bomb and you know what I mean, like and just end everything. Like there's no way for us to do it. We can't do it. You know what I'm saying? We need the people that are in power. We need them to do it, right? Cool. We need their help. Whatever you want to say. My point is this. If when you talk about the issue is there is a system of oppression that is in place. That system is the patriarchy. Who supports that system? Who upholds that system the most?
The patriarch.
The patriarch?
Yeah.
So men?
Yeah.
Yeah. So men uphold the system of patriarchy. And the system is a system that is, there's a hierarchy, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay. So if there is a hierarchy, that means there are people on the top and there are people on the bottom. You said earlier that black men and women, we both suffer in the same. Okay, cool. So if that's the case, then if there's a hierarchy, who is on the bottom of that hierarchy of the patriarchy?
Women.
But specifically who?
Black women.
Black women. Okay. So black women are suffering more than black men are because of what? Intersectionality, because of misogyny, because they're both black and women, right? Because it's racism and the patriarchy, and then they might be poor, and then they might be overweight, and then they might be not conventionally whatever the fuck. There's a bunch of other shit that goes along with that, right? They might be dark skinned. There's texturism going on. All these things are happening.
So your point is received. But at the same time, what you're saying right now, there are other men echoing your sentiments that, yes, as men, we are responsible for this mess that we've made. And what can we do to clean it up? That is my argument, is that conversation is being had with men. Not in the trap, not in the strip club. There are men coming together, whether it's you and I having this conversation right now, or just men in general, just trying to figure out how can we become better men for the new usher in the new community of our black society. That we have that responsibility. We're not talking about the dusty dudes who want to put in work and gang bang and womanize and
You
all
need them
that.
too.
We're talking about men who care about the future of black society. They do exist, and they are having conversations on how we can fix this. And it starts with, yes, treating the black woman better and doing right by the black woman. And those are conversations that are being had. That's my only argument I'm having.
I don't believe it, because this is also happening at the same time, and this is not doing right by the black women or any woman impregnating 4 women in 1 year, right? And that ain't just happening with rich dudes.
He's not in the conversation. Like he's not in the constructive conversation that
Marlon, listen to what I'm saying. Black men are abandoning their children still to this right now. Black men are abusing women. Black women are abusing their kids. They are neglecting their community. They're like, that is happening right now as we speak. It hasn't stopped.
I agree with you, sir. I agree with you, sir, but I also feel like it's irresponsible not to acknowledge the black men who are trying to change the narrative by being fathers to their children, by being better.
It's not enough of us.
But it's one at a time. We can only change ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So yes, there are men doing that, which you said, but also there are a lot of men trying to change the narrative. I don't want to be like my father. I want to be better.
Okay, so don't censor yourself. Another thing we can do is stop censoring ourselves.
No, I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying I'm speaking from a black man's perspective. I'm not saying me individually. I'm just basically saying that men have that mentality. We're really focusing on the dusty dudes out here that, like you said, are abandoning children, who believe in rape, who believe in womenizing, in a strip club, making it rain. Let's talk about the positive black men, because listening to you talk, I would say that you don't believe that there are positive black men out there.
It's not that I don't believe that there are positive black men. There's not enough.
Yeah, but it has to start somewhere. Yeah, of course, there's more evil than good in the world right now. Good has to rise again.
Nah, bro, you see, the way you're talking about it sounds like a comic book. I'm talking about it in reality. There's just not enough good black men. There's not enough good men. There's not enough men who are actually fighting against it. There's not.
So no need to try, right?
That's a very idealistic approach. Like, I want that to be the case.
So why even try, right?
No, I'm trying. What are you talking? I'm trying. You're not.
What I'm saying, how am I not
do
trying?
This shit hold on, wait. I do this every day. Like, I'm actually trying. What are you trying to do? You're questioning me. Go question them. Go do some research on your own.
But are you really trying, or are you just trying to pander to women so they can send you some bread?
What does pandering mean?
I hope I don't sound like I'm pandering.
Hold on. What does pandering mean, Trey?
You telling them what they want to hear.
No. What does pandering mean?
You telling them what they want to hear.
That's not what pandering is.
Well, that's what you're doing.
Okay. But is what I'm saying a lie, or is it the truth?
All 4 of those women.
Hold on, wait. Okay. So we have established right off the rip that Trey doesn't know.
Wait.
Hold on, Trey. So you're not gonna win this. You're not gonna win it this way. Just calm down. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Trust me. I'm gonna get mine off. You can be up here and hear it, or you could be in the comments and hear it. Either way. But so what I'm saying is that you don't know the word that you just used. So why did you use it?
Man, fuck all of that. All I'm finna talk about.
No. We not brushing past that. That's very important.
Man, fuck all of that. Like I said, we're gonna talk about.
No, that's really important. You don't know what the word means.
Those women who knew exactly who he was.
Hold on, brother. If you don't know what the word means, why use it, Trey? That's all I want to know.
Anyway, let's talk about this.
No. I know you're embarrassed now because you don't know what the word means. If you don't know what the word means, why use it? I'm dead serious. I think that is a very good question to ask, because I want you to unpack it. I want you to
check this out. So
trace it back to its origins.
Hey, I've been watching for a minute.
I want you to trace that back to its origins.
Exactly the type of shit you be doing, right?
Why?
So you want to talk about irrelevant shit?
Hold on, Trey. If you know exactly what I be doing, then why would you come up here and say that stupid ass shit? You should already know that I would ask you what the word means. If you knew, hold on, this is why I don't be believing you. If you're either just dumb, because that doesn't make any sense. So let's make it make sense. You say you know what I was gonna do. Okay, cool. So in your mind you said I'm gonna call him a panderer. He's gonna ask me, what does the word mean? I don't know what the word means. I'm not gonna even take 2 seconds to look it up. I'm just gonna call him a panderer because that's what I hear other people say. But I don't know what the word means. And then like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't know what the word means. Why use it?
You done? You done?
Yeah. Answer the question.
Okay, cool. So check this out. Let's talk about this. So,
Okay.
oh, look, he ready. Pussy ass nigga. Just a bitch.
They say Trey needs to go. They put 10 on him. That's what, Marlon, that's the average black man.
Disagree, man. That's an average internet troll, man.
No, that's the average black man.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? It really boils down to, man, I don't know what kind of circles you run in, but really
shit, here we
what
go.
it boils down to is it's very
Here we
true.
go with the
People
circles
say,
I run in.
I'm just saying it's very true when people say you are the sum of the people you spend the most time with. And a lot of people who focus on the negative is because they don't spend enough time in positive environments. So when you see people around you trying to do good things,
So
and
you think I don't spend enough time in positive environments?
well, when I listen to how you talk, I feel like you're not around enough positive black men.
So you just making assumptions.
No, I am just making an assumption.
So don't
but
make
I'm not saying it's
assumptions.
fact.
Don't make assumptions because that's
No,
not
I'm not
it.
saying it's a fact. I'm just
I
saying.
know. I'm telling you that's not it though. I couldn't get what I'm saying simply from my group of friends. I couldn't understand it this way, right? What I'm saying is, whether you kick it around black men or not, positive or negative, it don't fucking matter. Facts are facts. Facts are facts, brother. So we sitting here, we having a discussion. I'm telling you that the vast majority of the bad things that are done directly, not indirectly, the vast majority of bad things that are happening in our community caused by white men. No doubt about it. Directly, the vast majority of harmful things done to black people is caused by black men. And that goes for every single community. And not black men, I'm saying in the Asian community, it's the Asian men. In the Latino community, it's the Latino men. In the white community, it's the white men. It's the same thing over and over and over again. That's what I'm saying. That's not from that's not from my group of men or whatever the case may be. That's from fucking reality. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think the best solution for men who want to do better is to disassociate themselves from the type of men that you're talking about. We don't want to be lumped in the same category as, rapists and womanizers and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing that for us to do that truly would like to change for the better is to disassociate yourself from the behavior and the type of man that you no longer are or that you no longer want to be. That's why we cut off friends from our past and we try to make better friends and take in better information. So, yeah, I'm not speaking about every other man, but I do. One thing I do is disassociate myself from somebody who has those type of characteristics that you're talking about.
But you sound like all those other men, Marlon. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How so? Because
you, first of all, you're being disagreeable for the sake of being disagreeable. Like you don't really, at this point to me, you don't seem like you have a point. You just want to argue with me about this.
I'm not trying to argue with you. You said that you feel like that I fit the description, and I'm asking you how.
You do.
So.
And I'm not. And here's the fucked up part about it is because I don't think I will give you that. I don't think that on a day to day you out here, attacking and graping and I'm not saying that about you. But what you are doing is, and this is why I want to hip you to this. You don't even know it. I don't think. What you're doing is you're running cover for those men, right? You're acting like it ain't all men. You doing that thing like it ain't all men. It's like, but why do that though? I never said it was all men.
Let me respond
I never said
to
it was
that.
all black men.
Let me respond to
that. Hold on. But do I think that the majority of men, black men included, or specifically, however you want to slice it, do I think that they are actively trying to become better men? No. There's no metric. There is no study. There is no data. It actually says the opposite. Men are becoming more right-wing. We are becoming more fascist. We are becoming more violent to women. Black men specifically are becoming more violent to black. Like no metric would say that black men are becoming better men in this way. To me. Okay,
so let me respond to what you just said. Now, granted, I came in with that energy of yes, it's 50-50. You argued your point and convinced me, and now I think differently, but you somehow still won't let me escape that. You still focused on how I came in.
No. I'm talking about how you are right now, Marlon. I'm talking about how you are right now because you keep doing this thing where you keep saying stuff like, well, we got to focus on the good, or we got to like, sir, I get it. I get it. I get that you think that it's not as rampant as it is. You think that it's just something that we can just separate ourselves from or something like that. But we can't.
No, I've
trying to tell
conceded
you.
to the fact that it's rampant. I have conceded to the fact of your argument that it is rampant, that we are the problem, but you still keep going back to how I came in. I'm focused on yes, I hear you. You've made your point, and now I think differently. Now I'm trying to find a solution, and once you gave me your answer for what a solution is, I'm like, okay, that makes sense, and I'm trying to build on that. But you somehow keep defaulting back to how I came in.
Okay, all right. If you feel, I'm sorry,
and we'll never get anywhere if I'm not able to progress and understand you and say, okay, go on.
Okay, so after you accept, right? You got to accept that there's a problem. We got to identify the problem, then accept that that's the problem. And now you want to know, how do we address it? So the problem is that black men, if you want to talk about black men specifically, black men are protecting the patriarchy. Black men are upholding racist ideologies. We're upholding capitalism, and we're upholding the patriarchy within our own community. We are the gatekeepers because we are men by default, because we got a penis, right? We are the default gatekeepers in our community. We have more access to resources. We have the most access to resources. And we are the freest to, we can move around the freest out of everybody in our community because we are men. You know what I'm saying? So instead of us taking that power and sharing it, right? Sharing it with the LGBTQIA people, with the children, with the women in our community, we hoard it. So what we could do is, you and me, men like us, I'm not, you don't need to be Martin or Malcolm or nothing like that. I just be on some like, hey, can men like us kind of start checking the men around us? Can men like us do some actual studying so we can know what's going on, because for me, the more that I learn about what's going on, the more I empathize with even with men, but I have more empathy the more that I understand. I'm like, damn, okay, I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know that this was happening to this degree. You know what I'm saying? And then once I see that, I'm like, okay, cool. And I feel, I connect myself with that group of people. Some of the time it applies to me too, as a black man. I'm like, yeah, that's happening to us, whatever, as a group, so on and so forth. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's happening to children. Sometimes it's happening to black women specifically. A lot of times it's happening to black women specifically. Sometimes it's happening to trans women. Sometimes it's happening to trans men. But studying, trying to understand what's really going on, like really, not like looking up information to confirm your bias, like just looking up stuff just to see what's going on, like things like that. Like that is, for me, that's how you start to unpack your misogyny, because that's ultimately what you want to do. That's how I'm doing it. I don't know how it works for everybody else. And then once you start to unpack your misogyny, once you start to move in that direction where you're like, okay, I have identified the problem. The problem is I have a disdain, I have a hatred, I have a dislike, I have a prejudice against women and children and LGBTQIA folk, right? Now, how do I move accordingly? Now, how do I humanize them? How do I make them more human in my eyes? You know what I'm saying? And however you have to do it, if you got to go touch them, you got to go be with them more, you got to go talk to them, whatever it is, that's what you got to do. I don't know how it works for you. I'm saying, but how it worked for me is actually just seeing what's going on from like an analytical standpoint. Like, okay, this is what's happening, right? Like look at we talk about divorce rate, for an example, right? We talk about divorce rates. 70% of women divorce men. I go, okay, if you asked me 5 years ago, I wouldn't have gave a fuck about that. I'd have just been like you, like, hey, shit happens or whatever. But I'm like, damn, 70% of women are filing, or 70% of the time, women are filing for divorce. Why is that? Then you get into the numbers. Oh, because of men's problematic behavior. Because men start off relationships lying to women, and they continue to lie to women all throughout the relationship. Because men say they want to have kids, they have kids, and then 2 years into it, they abandon the kids. They're not paying attention to them. They're not talking to them. They're not taking them out to eat. They're not putting them in. They're not tucking them in bed at night. They're not telling them to brush their teeth. They're not making doctor's appointments for them. They're not going to practice with them. And then the women are like, yo, I need you to do this, I need you to do this. And after fucking 2, 3, 4, 5 years, the women get tired of it and they leave the man. Like, or the women themselves are like, hey, you're neglecting me, you're neglecting me, you're neglecting me, you're neglecting me. And the man like, yeah. I'm building my empire. I got to work 72 hours a week. I'm building my empire. And the woman gets tired and she goes, okay, I'm out. And she leaves. Like, these are the things that are typically happening. And I'm like, men can correct this stuff if we accept that we are the fucking problem. But as long as men keep going, oh, it goes both ways and having this like narcissistic approach to everything, like centering ourselves and it ain't me, it ain't us, not in my friend group, not the men I see, not da. Oh, she did this, she said that. Like, as long as we keep doing that shit, I promise you, we're fucked. And in every single black movement, the number one thing that toppled it was men not helping out the black women. At its core, it was misogyny. In every single black movement, misogyny killed it. No doubt about it. I don't care who got assassinated. The shit could have kept going. It could have kept going. Right? But the problem was all the power was consolidated at the top. You know what I'm saying? It was consolidated at the top in the form of a man, and all they had to do was off that man. But imagine a movement of a bunch of leaders where everybody's just doing their fucking job. And that movement undoubtedly would have to be led by women because men are not independent. We're not self-sufficient enough to do it. We don't do it. We don't do it in the house. Why the fuck would we do it in a movement? You know what I'm saying? We in a movement where everybody's helping, everybody's pitching in. If they unalive Fetty and they unalive Marlon, then don't worry about it. We got Mello, we got Crystal, we got Lisa, we got Cindy, we got Public, that's the movement that we need. We need to delegate, spread the power, spread the responsibility. Everybody cooperate. We need cooperation. We don't need any more of this hierarchical bullshit, right? Trying to start all these movements. Malcolm's at the top, Martin's at the top, Elijah Muhammad's at the top, and then everybody fucking funnels down like a pyramid. That's how the shit topples every single time.
I have a question for you.
Black.
And you made some great points, and definitely I agree with most of what you said. My question to you is, what is your view on black men and black women and mutual respect?
I think black men don't have any respect for black women as a group.
No, I'm just saying, as far as what is your take on mutual respect when it comes to black men and black women?
I thought I gave my take. What do you mean?
So your take on mutual respect, the topic of mutual respect when it comes to black women and black men is that I'm sorry, can you repeat the answer?
Black men as a group don't have any respect for black women, like whatsoever.
So you and I and everybody else don't have respect for black women?
Nope, that's not what I said. Is that what you got from what I said? Because I did not say that.
That's kind of what I got, because...
So I'll say it again. Black men as a group, that doesn't mean every black man. Black men as a group, the majority of black men have little to no respect for black women. You could.
I guess I disagree, because I guess our realities are different, and we're, in a sense of, like I said, the men that I've been around have endeared.
Yeah, you see how you're doing the thing that I said that
okay,
we need to stop doing?
You're right. I am doing that. Okay, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't censor yourself or your community or the 5 dudes you know or the 10 dudes you know. Black men in general, the same group of men that just arbitrarily call every black woman a B word or a 304, and we've been doing it for 50 fucking years. That same group of black men, the same group of black men that have been lying on black women for the last fucking 100 years, the same black men that got their right to vote and then didn't help black women get their right to vote, the same black men who was making sure they black wives couldn't read, the same black men that was like, yeah, we cool with this patriarchal bullshit. We don't give a fuck if our women can't work. We want them to stay home and be in the kitchen, and we want to live the same life that these white men is living. Like, those same black men don't have no respect for black women as a group. As a group. And by the way, once again, I don't think the reason why I hate having this conversation is because I feel like I got to have it twice. Men don't respect women. You want to make it about black men, fine. Men don't respect women. White T men, Asian men, it don't matter. Men don't respect women the same way white T people don't respect black people. And white T people don't respect any group of people, to be honest with you, outside of white T people. It's the same thing. It's the same logic. If it and if you say you disagree, then tell me how could it be that the majority of black men or men in general respect women, but while simultaneously having the society that we have where women and you just acknowledge that women are on the bottom. How does that make sense? If we have all of this respect for women, then how are they on the bottom?
Because our society is divided and I think it's more complex. I think all those things that you're saying are definitely reasons why, but the complexities of why the black family, the black home is broken, it's really it is truly a microcosm, and it goes that deep as far as, yes, that is all the things that you're saying encompass all of those things, but it's just so very complex why the black family is broken that, yes.
Do you think, what do you, you think for 1 second that I don't know why the black family is broken?
No, I don't think you don't know that. I'm saying that there's a myriad of reasons, and those
I know the reasons, and I'm boiling them down very condensedly just so we can have this conversation and keep it moving, because I already think we way off a topic. But I'm just saying, just to put it simply, this is the problem, and we need to fix it, right? And to push back against the idea that most black men do have respect for black women is a lie. It's just a lie. It doesn't even make sense. Like,
okay, so let me ask you another question. Do you believe that it will turn around one day?
Yes.
And how will it turn around?
I think what I think is going to have to get so bad, and people are going to have to become so uncomfortable that there's no other way for us but to change and get better.
So do you think that since you have optimism that it will change for the better, that it's safe to say in the same breath that black men will get our shit together and reverse our condition?
Yeah, well, I don't think we need to necessarily revert. I don't know. We need a holistic approach. We need everybody to heal. We don't just need black men to heal. We need everybody to heal.
But the responsibility lies majorly with us. So in order
for about within the black community,
everything that you've broken down so eloquently, it's going to take us accepting the majority, if not the entirety, of the responsibility and making a change. And since you believe that one day that will happen, that means that there's something that's happening in the world that gives you that hope.
Oh, nothing. No. I told you, I'm just thinking about it logically. I'm saying, like, we're either going to change or we're going to perish. That's why.
So when I asked you, are we going to change or are we going to perish? You agree that we're going to change.
Yeah, I think we're going to change. Yeah.
Okay. So we this was a amicable conversation. I appreciate the lessons that I've learned from you. And as men, we have to have an open mind and look in the mirror and not always be like, okay, be the victim, because it's a natural human reaction when you feel victimized to try to defend yourself. Yeah. So, but like the saying goes, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off.
Yeah, it does. And Marlon, that's exactly right. Like, that's exactly what happens every day on my live. Men get pissed off first, or they get pissed off for a week. Some men stick around, they start to listen, and some men don't. They get mad and clock out. But if you listen to what I'm saying, I'm just saying in the most general sense, because I don't like to get specific in these conversations. There's a reason why. It's not because I can't. It's because it's not helpful. Believe it or not, it's really not helpful, because we're not at the stage where we can actually give specifics right now. And I do at times, but I'm saying, like, I'm like step number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not radical. I told this yesterday. I'm not no radical thinker. You know what I'm saying? When I have these conversations, I don't feel like I'm being radical. I feel like I'm starting at the base. I'm trying to get us to baseline. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get us just like on steady ground, so we can now we can progress. Now we can take flight. But right now we are 60 leagues below the sea. We lost, man. It's crazy, but it's us. We don't want to be found. It's a there's a group of people that's literally telling you the exit is right there, and you can see the exit. And men and black men just walking around like, I don't see it. Yeah, but to get there, you mean to tell me I got to change? I got to walk? Nah, I ain't about to do that shit. I'd rather stand right here and keep blaming women for me being lost in this fucking maze. Sir, the exit is right. I've already left and came back. I've eaten. I've gone home. I'm coming back to you today. I'm telling you, the exit is right. Nah. It goes both ways, man. I'm like, nigga. Like, that's how it is. Because it ain't really rocket science. It ain't really hard. Especially for black men. The group of men that should understand this better than any group of men should be black men. We should understand women's plight and black women's plight. Nobody should understand it better than us. Nobody should.
Last thing I'm gonna say, man. I think different visionaries and different people who want change have different approaches. You have some people like yourself that's like, look, I'm gonna give you the cold hard facts, and I don't care if I hurt your feelings. Be a man, man up, and deal with it. And even though it might not be fair, like I said, there's different visionaries who have different approaches. Some people, like I said, they get a cold hard facts and be like, yo, deal with it. Then you have people who have the quote unquote search of, oh, you catch more honeys with fucking.
Catch more bees with honey in.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
but
like
the honey, Marlon, unfortunately, is this. If you want to attract men in these spaces, you gotta lie to them. And I don't want to lie.
Well, no, yeah, I'm not saying a lie. I'm not saying lie. I'm saying that different visionaries have different approaches.
No, I'm saying this. I think you're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying if you will not attract many men if you tell the truth. You won't. You will not attract many men that want to listen, that are in here. If you not in here cyber slurping men, telling men that it ain't they're there. It's not you. It's those meanie women. Like, unless you in here doing that shit, the LGBTQIA, they have an agenda. Unless you in here doing that, the men not gonna listen. Trust me. I see it every day. You can go look up any man that would deem himself to be anti-red pill, anti-patriarch, anything like that, any anti-patriarchal, against the patriarchy, deconstructing massage, any man like that. Go to their pages, go listen to them, and go in their comments. And I guarantee you, the only men you will see in there the vast majority of men you will see in there will be men disagreeing with them. And the other group of people you will see are women agreeing with them. The vast majority of their following will be women. Every single time. And I just got done talking about Derrick Jackson, but I'm gonna talk about him again. Derrick Jackson is a red pillar. Derrick Jackson is very misogynistic. His message is misogynistic. You would think that I would think that the red pill men would actually gravitate towards Derrick Jackson because he gives them a soft landing place.
But that's not his message. His message isn't red pill, though.
His message is red pill. It 100% is. I heard him yesterday.
His demographic. But who's his demographic?
See, you confusing the two. His message is red pill. He's talking to women. His audience is women. I don't know who he's talking to. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying his message though is really for it, but he talks to women though. He actually tailors a lot of his content for women.
No, his real life is men and red pill. He lives a red pill life and has a blue pill ideology message.
But he doesn't though. His message is not against the patriarchy. His message is very patriarchal. I literally just got done listening to him yesterday. He was saying the reason he cheated on his wife was because he wasn't in his, and I quote, masculinity. That is a very red pill ideology. Very much so. I cheated on my wife because I wasn't resting in my masculinity. The fuck are you talking about?
What do you think he meant by when he said that?
He said what he meant. He was saying.
What do you think he meant though? Break it down for me.
Yeah, so what he was trying to say was he's the leader. That was what he was saying. He was like, I'm the leader. I shouldn't be reacting to what my wife does, which in that message, some of it, if you itemized it and you synthesized it and you just highlighted that particular part, right? And you compartmentalized it. Some of the things he was saying was true. Like he was basically saying, I can't blame my wife for what I did. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because she said something to me, or she cursed at me, or she don't look as good as she did, or she don't cook as much as she did. You know what I'm saying? Cool, right? I get that. Like that part I agree with.
So what part don't you agree with?
That it was because he wasn't in his masculinity. He needs.
When he said that,
hold on, wait. Listen what I'm saying. Because he actually was in his masculinity. That is what led him to cheat. Masculinity is what leads men to cheat because men are obsessed with feeding our own needs. We are very impulsive. Masculinity is very impulsive. That is a attribute of being masculine.
Allow me to push back one moment
Now,
with
host,
that.
I know
with
this is your
about
panel,
masculinity.
but you have just been talking. Let somebody else talk.
Okay,
Can we
I'm
just
out
not
of here.
just hear
Okay, I'm out of
you?
here after this. I'm sorry.
Can I ask a
Go
question?
ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. I just asked the question. But
Okay.
go ahead.
You know, just a slight pushback on the masculinity thing. I thought the definition of masculinity was to be faithful, to be a man of faith, and to be a man of good integrity, and to not cheat on your woman, and to do right by your woman, and to actually, you know what I'm saying, to be a person who doesn't succumb to
So the definition of masculinity is simple. It's just traits that are commonly attributed to men. That's the definition of masculinity. Now, what is that? Todd, please be quiet. Todd, please stop. So what it looks like to you, you can say those are traits. But then I would ask you, if those are traits that are commonly found in men, then why is there such a disconnect between men and women? If men are so wholesome and so caring and take care of their women and do all of those things, why is the divorce rate fucking over 50%? Why are most divorces filed by, you see what I'm saying? Like that would tell me that right there, what you said is not true. That is not commonly found in most men.
I can answer that question.
I appreciate the conversation, brother. You're doing good things, man, and I'll chime back in later. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you listening.
Go ahead, Fetty. Fetty been up here waiting, brother. Go ahead, Fetty.
Hey, how you doing, host? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the whole sense of, and I agree with majority of everything you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
The question that I will pose is that, so if 85 or 90% of the men came together and we did exactly what we were supposed to do, as you were stating it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who would that benefit the most?
Everybody. It wouldn't benefit anybody the most. It would benefit men immensely, and it would benefit women and children. Everybody would benefit from it. That's the beauty about feminism. Everybody benefits from it.
But well, no, I mean, not technically no, because if us as men give our 10% of femininity that's surrounded within our makeup, right? Then I ain't gonna say from what society would portray is that, oh, we are not masculine, we are being less than, we are doing something that is not a normal trait to be.
Hold on, Fetty. Let's simplify it.
Okay, go ahead.
Talk about it in terms of reality. Talk about it in terms of like the material world, right? So if men came together, if men, lifted up women and they say what do they say? Sink all ships rise or whatever. I forget the saying, but like, if black people come up, white people come up too, right?
Yes.
There's nothing that if we benefit from it, everybody benefits from it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Same thing with women. If women benefit from something, men benefit from it too. You see what I'm saying?
Just because they benefit from it, how well would they be able to perceive that and put that out there to the next woman or the next man to have a valuable and conducive society? Because the way I'm looking at it is that if we have us as, I don't even want to use numbers. If we have a large group of men that says, okay, we're going to do exactly this. We're going to stop being misogynistic. We're going to stop living within the patriarchy and don't be at the top of the hierarchy with that. And we put women there, and then we still have a large.
You don't put women there, though. You don't put women at the top. You don't put anybody at the top. You destroy.
Okay, so if we're not putting them at the top, then they would still be at the bottom. That will go against what you were just saying.
No, sir. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. You get rid of the hierarchy. The patriarchy, the archy is the hierarchy. Right?
Okay, now what if the women don't concede to that? What if all the women is like, okay, well, we still don't see ourselves as being equal? What happens then?
Because women are natural.
Wait. It wouldn't happen, Fetty. I don't want to live in a hypothetical world that doesn't exist.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
You are leading with hypotheticals.
I'm leading with
because you're saying hypothetically, most men we are statistically not that women are the most oppressed. They go through the most essays and the oppression and just being skewed in a negative view. So that is a hypothetical because you
How is that a hypothetical when it is reality?
you only led with two statistical measures.
What other stats do you want me to lead with? Are those not the biggest ones? What else do you want? You want to talk about money? They make less money. What else do you want? When they come in, I thought
you
wanted stats. What stats do you want?
Wait. So BLK women are not the highest educated in the country right now?
Highest educated, but they still make less money than black men.
Oh, so that's our fault.
See what I'm saying? This is stupid.
Oh, I'm asking a question.
Hold on, wait. Are we leaders? Hold on, wait. Fetty, hold on, wait. Fetty, wait.
Go ahead, sir.
Y'all love talking about masculinity. It's not a thing that men like to say about masculinity, that we are leaders.
Yes.
Okay, are we not protectors?
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool. So if our women are making less money, who do you blame?
Men.
What men specifically, though? Let me ask the question again. We are the leaders of our community. We are the protectors of our community.
It's YT men. That wouldn't be us.
But hold on. You're missing it though.
No, I'm here with you.
Who do men? Who are we supposed to protect our women from?
Every group of men that's not with.
Exactly. So how can you? So if we are the leaders and we are the protectors and we are failing because black women are still at the bottom, how is that not our fault?
I got you. I agree with that point.
Hold on, public. I gotta step in and say this. We cannot protect our women from capitalism because we don't own anything. We haven't created too many of these industries, so we don't control any of these industries. So we really can't progress our black women unless somehow we can topple and switch the power index. And that's nearly impossible without getting rid of the entire white population.
That's not true. But getting rid of the system, yeah. So, and black people, we used to fight for that back in the day, right? Like the civil rights leaders, a lot of them, I won't say all of them, but a lot of them were very staunchly communist, and every one of them that I can think of outside of I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking of Malcolm was anti-capitalism, anti-American imperialism. Martin was the same. Huey P., Black Panther movement, Kwame Ture, Angela Davis, Assata Shakur. They're all anti-capitalists. All of them are. So we can't fight against it. It's definitely.
They couldn't have been because they participated. The whole bus boycott it was about capitalism. Sir, they still had to. Sir, they still didn't own
yourself. You are contradicting yourself. You are saying that we can't change the system because we don't own anything, and then you just said, but we still participate in it. How in the fuck are we participating in it? How does that make any sense?
Public, because we don't own too many industries to where we could even hire ourselves. The majority of industries controlled in capitalism, we are being hired. We aren't doing the hiring.
Okay. So does labor have any power in this system?
Yes.
Okay. How much power do you think labor has?
Labor is basically the catalyst that actually drives it outside of the idea and the resources that bring everything together.
So labor has the most power. But
yes,
what's the problem with labor?
The problem with labor is we have too many replacements, especially now.
No.
Public, they can get rid of us real fast right now and rehire people.
The problem with labor is we're not united.
I'm speaking as a black group because they can say, okay,
the same problems exist, black, white, or otherwise. The problem is we are not united. That's the problem. Malcolm talked about it. Everybody talked about it. We are not united. That is the problem. The problem is our lack of unity. That's the problem.
Well, excuse me. So when you say our lack of unity, are you meaning just amongst men or as a whole, meaning men and women? I'm asking respectfully.
I think women are united, but I think black women are good with black women. I think black women. I got you, Lynn. I think black women are good with black children. I think black women are good with black LGBTQIA folk.
Okay, so
I think black women want to unite with black men. But black men do not want to unite with black women. We want them to be subservient. We did it, Joe. They paid to drop Mello. We want black women to play a subservient role. Still. Because we did it in every single civil rights movement. Black women played a subservient role, or we tried to force them into a subservient role.
Well, I don't know, like, because when a lot of movements that was going on during the civil rights and Million Man March and things of that nature, it wasn't just all men; it was women included in that. So
I know they was there. Yeah. Well, the Million Man March, but yeah, they were. Yeah. You know what the Million Man March was about?
No, enlighten me.
The Million Man March was basically bringing to me
70 years ago.
You said what?
It was 70 years ago, wasn't it?
No, was it? The Million Man March was in like 93?
Was that California March? 93.
95.
No, that was
95. Okay, yeah, Louis Farrakhan.
Go ahead.
He said it in his speech. He said next year he want to bring a million black couples together to get married. He was on some fucking. He was on some fucking goddamn. He was pushing the same bullshit. He was pushing that same capitalism, fucking. What's it called? The whatever nuclear family, like that's what it was. It was
I'm asking you, public. I'm asking though, were women not involved in all of the steps throughout these movements? Were they not? Were they were or not involved during these steps of these movements?
They were, but if you ask the men at the time who were organizing these movements, they weren't. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. No, I'm not. No. I'm not going against that. I'm just asking the question because I want to base this off. If they were a part of those movements, then what makes them exempt now? To where is it? Okay, it just has to be all of the men have to get together to make sure that, because we are supposed to do this, and I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. We are supposed to protect, provide, and provise, meaning have provision. But what I'm asking is if they were involved in all of these steps to help get to where we are now, but we stopped and took a step back, and now they are kind of, let's just say, being more of a leader, and we're not, and we say, okay, we're going to stop doing that. We're going to step up as men and take back the role that we once had.
Who's that leader?
They have.
Jay, why are you talking while he's talking? Are you okay?
Have a role in that position in that role?
I mean, it's just pointless. They had a role, but black men were still trying to make them act.
I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about now.
Now, then, forever.
I'm talking about now. Would they
right now? They're still doing it now. Hold on, wait, sir. When black women organized and said, "Let's start a movement that
it would be solely based around women."
Hey, stop. No, they haven't started one movement that will be solely based around women. Name one.
They said their own code.
Bullshit.
Said their own code.
That's not what I said. That's not what I was talking about.
I don't be no man.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I say something real quick?
I don't be no man. That's the movement that they made.
Way too many people talking. Go ahead, Todd, and then go ahead, Lynn, because he's been up here first.
The movement that they made is I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man.
That's not a movement.
Okay, all right.
That's a reality.
Go ahead. I'm just going to.
That's not a movement. What is the movement called? Name the movement.
The movement is I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man.
That's a reality. That's just the reality. Black women are strong and independent.
Just stop talking and listen.
Hold on. Todd.
No, I agree with you, Todd. I agree with you, Todd.
I don't know why. You white. Shut up. The movement is not, that's not a movement. Saying that women are strong and
you will not listen to anybody else, man. I'm telling you.
Because you're not saying nothing. You talk slow.
You always say that. But listen,
you don't never say nothing though. You be talking slow. You're not making no fucking sense.
You don't let me
there's a
talk
movement of hold on, wait. Shut up.
No,
you about to get dropped, Todd. Stop. You said that there is a movement, and I asked you, what is the name of the movement? What is the movement called?
Man, I will tell you, but you need to.
That's not a name of a movement. Name the movement.
I'm trying to do that, but you need to let me talk.
Okay, go. Name the movement.
Just shut the fuck up.
Name it, Todd.
Okay, the movement is strong black, I don't need a man.
You dumb. Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
you a
apologize,
bitch.
TikTok, for educational purposes. Go ahead, Lynn.
You a bitch, man.
Patience is short, but okay, this goes to what we're talking about. The problem, Fetty, I'm gonna speak to you because you seem to be one of the only men up here who have self-control. The problem that we have in our community, especially when talking about issues like this, is that y'all, the educational divide, and I say that because y'all don't understand the history and what happened when we were doing these liberation movements. And if we were to go back, in particularly, if Black men were to go back and learn exactly what happened in our history and not what we were told that happened in our history, you will be extremely educated and you will be more you will be better at moving forward. See, the thing is, we haven't moved forward. Oh, okay. We haven't moved forward as Black people. We are still in the exact same spot that we were in when Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and them were doing marches. Okay, now we can drink and eat at the same places as Wahite people, but in essence, like the time and where we've moved, they're not balanced. It's not equal. When we were fighting for our liberation as Black people, Black men were fighting for their seat at the table of patriarchy. They were not fighting for the liberation of Black people. They weren't fighting for the freedom of Black people. Black women, that's what we had in mind with the feminist movement. But if you knew our history, you would know that we were actually convinced that we cannot fight for the liberation of women and the liberation of Black people at the same time. When if you go back and you really think about it, if we would have fought for the liberation of Black women simultaneously at the same time as the liberation of Black people, we would have made further strides and we would have been a lot further.
I think if we would have fought for the liberation of Black women, then everybody would have got freed. Like, you don't even need to fight two different battles. You just need to go to the furthest point and then start to put. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you were trying to, like, collect something, right? Like, let's say there was a table and it had, like, stuff on it, you know, whatever it was, like, fucking tax or, you know, whatever the fuck, seeds or whatever, right? You wanted to sweep it all off of the table, right? You would start at the furthest point so you can get the majority, you know what I mean? So you can collect the majority of the items on the table, right? Cool. Instead, Black men were like, start in the middle of the table and do that, and then do it again. That's more energy wasted. Why fight two battles? If you just fight from the rear, right? If you start with Black women and you start with Black children and you start with Black LGBTQIA folk, you will get Black men in that. There is no movement. There is nothing that can happen to Black women in a positive light that won't positively impact Black men. Nothing.
Absolutely. And that's what I was getting ready to say when Fetty asked, oh, if we end up and we pour our resources into Black women, what will that do? It's going to put Black women at the top. Well, not really, because women are naturally more communal. We are more communal. Not only that, but women are the first teachers of children. So if you give Black women a head start, you're giving Black children a head start. And that's not just Black girls, little Black girls, that's Black boys too. But the problem is, y'all talking about, oh, we need to worry about the future of Black people, but what you're really saying is we need to worry about the future of already grown adult Black men. You're not talking about the little Black boys who can't read. You're not talking about the Black boys who are stuck in a cycle of the school to prison pipeline. You're talking about grown men who have already made the decisions and gone through a system. We need to start talking about Black children.
Yeah. I do want to say something real quick, though, before I personally am done talking about this topic. It has gotten totally derailed. I was having a good time talking about Anthony Edwards and how men be wanting to hunt on BBL women. I would love to get back to that. But everything Lynn said, I agree with. That's why I want to end it on what she said, because I feel like she said it all. I don't think we need to keep going around in circles. I don't want to hear a bunch of what ifs. Start there, Fetty. If you got any questions, you can start researching the shit. I think it's great. Mina's paid to drop Todd, so we did it, Joe. And yeah, man, yeah. Mellow too. So go ahead, Jay. I want Jay to go. He ain't spoken in a minute, and we gonna let Isaiah go. Then we'll go back to you, Fetty. Go ahead, Jay.
I mean, what's our topic, man? What do you want to talk about?
This is the topic. I literally just said it. Y'all don't be listening. That shit is crazy.
She said like 4 topics, man. My mind was still cut on that one.
I literally stopped and said, let's stop talking about that and let's get back to the prompt. Just 2 seconds ago.
4 baby mamas in 12 months. Anthony Edwards is proof that men with money love single baby mamas and BBLs. I agree with that 100%. I definitely do. Man, you talking about, anybody watch South Park here?
Nope, I don't. I'm pretty sure some people do.
You ever seen the South Park episode about Tiger Woods? And the SEX addiction, basically. It kind of subscribes it up, right? So like everybody gets it, everybody understands it. Like you're either faithful or you're not. And you look at people like Ryan Reynolds, which I think Ryan Reynolds is faithful to Liv Lively. Is that her name? I think he's married.
Blake Lively.
Thank you for Blake Lively. Yeah, Liv Lively is what's the name? That's Aerosmith's daughter, I think.
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler, dude. Yeah, like yeah.
You gotta get your white people straight, bro. I should know more white people.
And I'm appreciative. And I'm glad you know more about white people than I do. So thank you for that.
Oh man, you gotta get your cripping right, man. Your cripping ain't right.
People are right. She's beautiful, but whenever you see like Liv Tyler next to you know I'm talking. Yeah, I can't say. I lost my train of thought. But whenever
Liv Tyler next to Blake Lively.
Yeah, it's a Blake Lively. No, not whatever. You use your train of thought. You're like,
all right. I honestly thought that's what you were talking about because those are the 2 women we were talking about. But what's the point though? What's the point with bringing up Tiger Woods and his Smex addiction?
I think the problem with a lot of things is, especially like here in Houston, Texas, and Harris County, it's you got $100 million budget, and I got schools that I do as a second job that I meet with principals, superintendents, districts to do events for graduation events, right? Whatever it is, right? Prom, homecoming, this and that. And they're all black and Mexican.
Okay.
They're all. I mean, but there might be 10% white, right?
What does race have to do with what I'm talking about right now?
Everybody accused. Like, why do you like? What do you think holds you back, man? What do you think? Why do you think race holds?
Jay, hold on, Jay. I don't care. I've been talking to black people about black people shit. I'll be damned if I take 2 minutes of my life to explain anything to a white man about racism.
And I've lived my whole life.
If you don't want to know, look, and I'll be honest with you. If you don't want to know about it, that's fine. I'm not going to be your teacher. If you want to know about it, go look it up. You can go research it. There's way more people educated than me. Hey, you know what? Go start with this white man. His name is Tim Wise. He got some good stuff. There's a dude on here named Drinkable Brian. Go follow Drinkable Brian. Pretty good. They put 15 on Jay's head. Like, you can go do that. I'm not interested in doing that, though. That's not what my platform is. My platform, you want to talk about misogyny? I'll talk to you even as a white man. I'm good with that. But if you want to talk about racism, you're gonna have to talk to a white person about that. In my space, respectively. Like, I don't care. I don't care to do that educating. That's not what I'm here for.
And thank you. That's why I waited. I do have stories about my family, and it's weird for me because I've never experienced it, right?
You never experienced racism?
I have definitely experienced racism with black people being racist towards me. Yes.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You're lying. And that's why I don't like explaining stuff to white teammates. So, once again, stop talking about race because I don't care to talk about it.
All right, so let's talk about something else we're going to talk about. Let's go from there.
Talk about this, the prompt. Like you were doing, like you started off doing, and you started talking about Tiger Woods, and now you're talking about black people. This is not your time to like voice your grievances with black people. I don't give a fuck.
People need to stop irresponsibly breeding. If that's the case, people need to stop irresponsibly breeding and take accountability for their own actions.
Okay. I'm with that. Mello, what you doing, man? Jeff, where you at, man? I had you up here. Mello trying to come up on a backup. They paid to drop you, brother. Pay that hundo and come back, though. I got you. It's all one love. Go ahead, Isaiah, if you there, brother. Isaiah. Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead, family.
All right, so hold on. My bad. A water bottle. So
You good?
Anthony Edwards is got Chief Keef's baby mama pregnant. Yeah, I
Yep.
ain't gonna lie, he tweaking.
He got Chief Keef baby mama and he got little baby mama pregnant, allegedly.
Yeah, like at this point, man, I'm just thinking like, okay, I look at a man like Anthony Edwards, he got it all. It
Okay.
gotta be staged, bro. Like it's some industry stuff. Like ain't no way in hell you Anthony Edwards.
Isaiah, you
Like,
don't
come on.
you don't know. Hold on.
I was thinking Tyreek Hill. Anthony Edwards, Tyreek Hill. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna keep going. There's a bunch of men. Like, are you not familiar with Cam Newton, motherfucking Antonio Cromartie? Like,
Dude, you got money, man. What are you gonna do? You got money. Like all these girls. Like you got
why
money.
did I get a vasectomy?
Why would he care whenever he's like, okay, I make $20 million a year. I give $1 million a year to 5 baby mamas.
But they don't though. They don't. A, they don't be paying a lot of times. They don't be paying. And B, why would you want to create these situations where you have 5 children, 6 children that you can't take care of? And I'm not talking about financially, because you know there is more to taking care of kids than financial. Right?
You want to go Bible aspect, or you want to go like excited aspect?
So what?
You want to go Bible aspect, or you want to go like excited being a man aspect?
I am not religious at all, so I never want to talk about the Bible.
So at the end of the day,
Why don't you just go morality aspect? Because if you spread your seed and you got like 10 different kids around the country, we're not even gonna say around the world, how can you as a man be there to provide for all those kids physically? You can't go to every soccer game. You can't go there when the kid is having a bad day, when there's a thunderstorm and he needs help, or there's a bully and he needs dad to teach him how to fight the bully or to be better. You can't go there when he's scared. You can't do that if you have like a million different kids all around the world. I mean, all around the country.
Yeah. You just can't be there for your kids, brother.
Big question. And let me ask everybody here. Anybody in the 713 people, who here has seen people with parents with a lot of money and the child turns out really bad?
I have.
You're proving the
I've
point.
seen that before.
Wait, I want to ask a question. And I don't
Hold on,
wanna-
wait. Let him finish this statement, Fetty. I want to know where he's going with this. What's the relevancy of this?
It goes back to what she was saying. Like, I was so happy when like a person I knew, I'm not gonna say who they are, a person I knew was like, man, I work 80 hours a week. He travels 80 hours a week. We have nannies. Like, they made a point to cancel work 2 days a week and sacrifice probably $80,000 a year just to be home with their kids, to talk with their kids, and taking a football practice. Like, what parents do that? This is not about any color, any kind of skin whatsoever.
What parents show up for their kids? Are you asking me?
Yes, and that's like what parents actually take the time to get to know their kids.
The mothers?
The mothers are
Typically the mothers, yeah.
the mothers of the Rock. They're the Rock. That's what you want to call it. You want to call them the Rock? Let's call them the Rock.
I don't know. You just asked what type of parent does it. I was just saying the mothers typically.
And the father is the guider or the
I don't got no word for the father. You get whatever you want to call the mother or whatever. I'm not trying to change them into an object. I'm just saying the mothers are the mothers, and they typically do the things that you're describing.
And so I appreciate you. Thank you for talking. Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead, Fetty.
Okay, I just wanted to ask a question, and it's related to the prompt. So
Please.
We know, like you said, men of high value with money articulate that, chase after, seek after women with BBLs or have a certain lifestyle, X, Y, and Z. But the only thing I want to rebuttal with that is like accountability, because I feel like it's only accountability when it comes to the man, but there's less accountability when it comes to the woman. Now,
what do you want the women to be accountable for?
I want to preface before I speak, because I don't want people in the comments to think like, oh, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I only ask and say things just to get clarity of
Fetty,
content.
no, Fetty, you don't gotta. I don't need all of that. Let's get
I
to it.
got
So
you.
what do you? So what do you want women to be accountable for?
For picking and choose, because do women, so the same way that men chase women with BBLs, do women not chase men with money to have the resources and the power? And
Some women do. Some women do. What's wrong? Wait. What's wrong? What? Hold on, Fetty. What's wrong with that?
So then there should be nothing wrong with men chasing women with BBLs. You said that. You said
I don't have a problem with me. Hold on, wait. You think I'm shaming men?
No. But you said no. Hold on. Earlier in the live, I've been here for some hours. I just got up on the panel, but I've been here earlier in the live. You said to that other man that these men that chase women for BBLs and all these different things are a problem to the community.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I never said that. So I don't even talk
earlier in the
about
live.
Huh?
You didn't say that earlier in the live.
No. If anybody else, if one other person could tell me I said it and tell me what I said, then so be it. But I guarantee
when you were talking to the other man who got booted off, you was like, when the dude who had conceded to your point, this was just like an hour ago, and he conceded to your point. He like, I understand what you're saying, and you was like, well, see, you doing it again, and these things that y'all men are doing, chasing these women, is a part of the problem that's harming the community.
Never said that. That may be how you interpreted something that I said, but that's not what I said. So,
all right.
What I don't have a problem with any man thinking this woman is attractive, because she is attractive. I don't have a problem with any man wanting to be with a woman that looks like her. No problem at all. Okay. What I have a problem with is all the men who get online and say men don't like women like her and try to shame women like her and lie. That's all I've been talking about. Those men are a problem. Okay. Those are the men I'm talking about.
Okay, I got you. Understood.
First time we actually clarified that. Come on, man. That's the first time we clarified that. When's the last time we clarified that if you want to ask questions?
When was the last time I clarified?
Clarified to me, I knew that's what he meant.
It doesn't, where does it say anything outside of that? I don't understand. It says Anthony Edwards is proof that men with money love single baby mamas and BBLs. I'm not vilifying single baby mamas or women with BBLs. I'm just talking about the men who lie, like I said, and be like, oh, single baby mamas is a disgrace and doing what Fetty is doing. Like they need to take accountability. Take accountability for what? For a man being shitty? For a man walking out on him? For a man abusing him? For a man, for what?
Their own decision.
What do you mean? Because they are just as complicit as having broken homes too. Because you didn't vet that man. You sat with him for a different purpose.
So the person who leaves and the person who stays and takes care of the baby are equally responsible. Interesting. You think that makes sense?
Wait. So a woman. Okay, now I gotta speak for only women who knows that this man already had 1, 2, 3, 4 different baby mothers.
Okay, but wait, pause there. This happened in the span of 12 months, and this happens a lot. A lot of times when dudes have a lot of babies at one time, it happens all at once.
Hey, curiosity question. And
even if it, hold on, Jay, hold on. Even if it all happens at once, are you saying that there is no possibility that they are aware of it?
How would they know? And how would they know that? You got to be FBI level investigator to know that shit, bro.
Until 6 weeks later, and you.
So we're okay. All right, you got it. You got it. If that's your opinion. But
it's just like you just want to find a reason to blame the women.
No, I'm not blaming.
But the easiest, hold on, Fetty. The easiest logic is this: that man knows he got fucking 3 baby mamas. Why is he fucking another woman? That man knows that he ain't good to these other women. Why is he choosing?
Okay, that woman knows that she already got kids. Why she ain't trying to be married?
What does that mean? What does marriage have to do with anything?
Get to them.
Okay. How does marriage stop?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Exactly.
You're right. Nothing at all.
Are you married? Do you know what marriage is? Like, I don't understand.
Married, sir. We're not getting into anecdotals. You just said that earlier. I'm married. I got 5 kids by all one woman. Okay?
So the reason why I was asking is because as a married man, then you should understand that marriage don't stop.
I do understand. I pick and
why do you say it then?
I do understand.
How does marriage stop? Hold on, listen, Fetty. How does marriage stop a man from abandoning his children and his family?
Well, because a man that's married gonna, for the most part, real men is gonna have real values and stand on something.
That's not what I asked you.
Okay,
I said, how does the institution of marriage stop a man? Hold on. How does the institution of marriage stop men from abandoning their families? That's what I'm asking you.
If you're ready for it.
It doesn't, public. It doesn't.
Okay. Then why are you talking about marriage in this instance? That's what I was saying. You were just trying to shame the women again on some like, well, marry before you carry. Like, okay, so they're married before they carry, and then the man still divorces them and leaves them for another woman.
No, it don't have to be married before you carry, because I wasn't married before she carried. So I'm not conceding to that. I understand what you're saying. I'm only asking because if you said that it was basically impossible, you incited that it was almost impossible for a woman to know that a man already had baby mothers previous to her.
How would she know?
I didn't agree with that point. I just didn't agree with that.
How would she know? If I'll make the scenario for you just so you can see how easy. Hold on, wait.
A lot of this stuff is on the internet.
What state do you live in? What state do you live in?
I'm in Minnesota.
You in Minnesota? Okay, cool. I'm in Cali. So if you got 5 kids and you leave them 5 kids with your baby mama, you come out here to Cali with me, how the fuck would a woman know you got 5 kids?
That's what I went back. Without the marriage part, a real man is going to tell a woman what the situation is. I can't listen.
So you're talking to the men's character, which I'm speaking to as well. The only difference is I'm blaming the men, and you still are, and somehow, some way, you're still trying to blame the women for the male's failure of character. Yes, sir. That's what you're doing. You're saying a real man, a married man. You're making all of these caveats. Don't do that. I'm saying, how would a woman know that a man had 5 kids, 2 kids with 3 different women? How would she know that if he didn't tell her?
You're going to tell them.
That's sir, Fetty, stop. That's stupid. You act like men don't lie all day long. You lying right now.
I'm not lying.
You are lying. You lying for these men right now.
I'm not lying respectfully.
I also want to point out that you, in describing this man, I don't know if it was a Freudian slip, but you yourself called this man a high value man based on the fact that I guess he had money.
He said I said he was high value. He said I said that, but I didn't. I just let it go.
No, he said he's a high value man. He said that he is a high value man. He said this is a high value man. Women gon' sleep with him basically. So if you yourself, a man, y'all supposed to know, y'all supposed to vet better, will call this type of man a high value man. I'm not understanding how you're judging women and you think this man is high value yourself. Real quick, public, can you check YouTube really fast?
What does that mean?
Can you check YouTube?
30 seconds. If you really want a high value person, all you have to do
you dropped Todd. You did. They're gone. Who? What am I missing?
Should be another one now.
All you have to do is travel.
I only see 2. The last one I saw was Todd.
America,
and I'll wait.
From Europe. And you're going to find your hot, quote unquote, high value person for what you want to do. I'm marrying a Colombian girl that's a heart surgeon in Colombia.
Jay, nobody cares.
Wait. First of all, we did it, Joe. Shout out to Minas, man. She been dropping food left and right like Mike Tyson tonight.
You know he's gonna hear and support you.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, Jake, really quick.
I appreciate that.
Jay, please. No one cares. Really quickly. I've been trying to drop people all day so I can get up here just to say this. I feel like you need to get like a bell or something like that when people get dropped. I'll drop the whole panel if you could see it fast enough, or you could stop them mid-sentence.
Okay.
Because it's brain rot. And that's the only thing I wanted to come up here and say. I love you, Pub. I love your show. I'm actually going to drop Jay when I leave.
Just tell me.
Jay, why are you still talking over this woman? Just let her finish.
I'm going to drop with her, man. She's sweet.
Okay, let her finish. God damn. The boys are not okay. Go ahead. Jay, was you saying something? Wait, you said your wife, you about to marry a woman in Colombia that's a heart surgeon or some shit?
She's a heart surgeon in Colombia, man. and I'm moving there to do remote insurance sales. I mean, why would I bring her here? I'm only.
Have you met that woman? Have you met her just online? Because that sounds like an online relationship.
No, we've taken trips across the world together. We've taken 5 trips across the world together. No trouble.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Well, look, we don't.
What's wait. What's her name, Jay?
Paola.
We don't care. We did it, though.
I love watching you guys. So it is what it is. Thanks, public.
All right. Hey, Meanest the champ tonight. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
Man, I didn't even, my phone was messing up. I couldn't hear all of what he was saying, but could you imagine a fella that has talking points like that marrying a Colombian woman and what she's going to have to experience as a woman?
Yeah, I don't believe him personally, but yeah, I can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine.
But if you, wait. If you believe him, then yeah, I feel you.
Right. If that's the truth, right? We just taking it's the internet. We say what we want on here. You know what I mean? But like, if that is, then her eyes is gonna be wide often. That's all.
Go ahead. Y'all can finish going. Or I don't know if you want to respond to something else, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Like I said, the topic done rolled through a couple times. It's been dusty in here this evening, sir.
Bet. Tornadoes. Deja, what's good?
What's good, Pub?
Chilling.
You know what's funny as I listen to this, you can tell men that don't know, that think they know money and they don't. Men that have money really don't. Trophy wives is called trophy wives for a reason. Mm-hmm. They will pay for the BBLs. They will pay for breast implants. They will pay for those things. So while the brokies are complaining about these things, men with money do not care. They really don't. And it's diabolical that this man got 4 women pregnant, going in there risking their lives and his 4 times because he can't really know them in that span. You don't even know you pregnant in the first 6 weeks, but we supposed to vet. She's supposed to know that he got 3 other baby mamas when she didn't even know she was pregnant. And how's she supposed to know? I'm sure he's telling her everything she want to hear, but 4 baby mamas in 12 months and she's supposed to know? At some point she was pregnant. Going to the doctor, taking care of her own life, she got a life. But she's supposed to know this man had 3 other baby mamas, 3 other women pregnant while she was pregnant. It's crazy. It's nasty work. And not giving him any responsibility of that. That is just crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how the women's supposed to vet. I'll be honest with you.
They can't. You absolutely can't vet. But if you look at the time span of 12 months, 6 weeks of that time, and we don't know when they were together, when they weren't together. At least 6 weeks of that time, she didn't even know she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And then you got the rest of the 9 months you got to work through. We don't know what she was going through. She was working on we don't know any of this. But she's supposed to know in that time span of a month that there's 3 other women that he got pregnant.
I think my problem with all of this is pretty simple. Why do women need to do all of that to know? Why can't the men just be better people and not impregnate 4 women in a year and tell all the women exactly what's like? That is the solution. The solution is never the women need to find out or whatever the fuck they need to turn into Inspector Gadget. No, they just need the men just need to be honest. Like, God damn,
if they're honest with us, we not gonna mess with them.
They know that.
They know that they lie. They know they ain't no lawful good. So instead of going, we know he lied to you, we know he was wrong, I'm gonna blame it on you. Yep. I'm gonna blame it on you because then I have to admit that I'm wrong too. Because if I tell him he wrong, then I'm wrong too because we doing the same thing.
Yep.
But I was told to do my duties up here. So it's diabolical that we got this many people in Public's live, 700 people in the live, and he only at 300K. And he up here dealing with these dusties all at one time. It's like 5 or 6 of them up here. Get that, my boy. I'm gonna need us to like up these lives because the live, that's crazy. And I'm gonna drop down.
Thanks, Deja. Hey, that was fun though. Y'all know me. I got my brain. That's why it's hard for me to talk to one person at a time. I prefer 3, 4, 5. Go ahead, Diane.
No, I just wanted to get up here and tell you public. I just found you like last month. I immediately subscribed. I appreciate everything you do. Seeing a grown man up here getting irritated at the way that these quote unquote men speak as like it's like they're children. And then they like, oh no, but instead of just saying, you know what, we're fine. We can grow, we can change. But I really appreciate you. You have the panel, you show everybody what women really deal with when it comes to men. Most men, not all. Most men.
Not all.
And I appreciate it. So thank you.
Thank you, Diana. Diane, I said Diana. Thanks, Diane. Go ahead, Lux.
Came up to do what Deja did, but I came up to be a little bit more shady about it. Y'all some haters for real. It's okay. I know y'all be tussling with me in the comments. I be like up the live and support. Y'all be like, no, forget all that. We ain't trying to do all that. No, it's all right. I get it. I've been got it. Just keep making sure y'all tapping up the screen.
They haters for real. I don't know why. I thought y'all loved us, man. Y'all like us like that. That's cool.
Right. They be shady. It's okay. You see, you know what I be telling you about this comment section, pub? They shady as hell on all fronts. On all fronts. The comments be wilding, they be wilding. Like it's nasty work on all fronts. But anyway.
The comments is diabolical all for everybody. I like that though.
Nasty work. And the YouTubes, hey, I'ma clock the YouTube super quick. Y'all is unhinged over there.
Oh yeah, the YouTube be saying Because you don't get suspended on YouTube for saying, like, I'll be worried about saying certain shit in the comments on TikTok. Because I'm like, oh, they going to suspend me. Because they have definitely, like, suspended me for saying something in the comments. But on YouTube, you can say the fuck you want to say.
Man,
they be saying.
Them comments is not safe on YouTube.
They be saying everything on YouTube. I'll be like, damn.
But I just came to do what Deja did, telling y'all to like it up. As always, do all the things, check out all the content. Y'all know Pub. I'm telling y'all, Ben, I've been seeing Pub grinding the last few weeks. Make sure y'all checking all that out, and let's get to 500K likes before we tap. That sound like a lot, but it's 700 of y'all in here. We could do it in literally like 10 minutes if we really want to. So keep tapping. I know y'all is always gonna be haters. Once y'all see Lux in the comments talking about some like up the screen, not this hoe again. Yeah, I get it. It's alright. It's alright.
Hey, and throw $1 in the collection plate because $1 will do you. What up tonight?
Oh yeah. Go ahead and do $1 a do. Y'all been killing it this week, seriously though. But as always, check out the things, Pub. I'll let you get back to it. We love y'all as always. All the subs, all the participants. We love y'all, comment cousins. We know y'all be wildin', but we love y'all, comment cousins. We really do.
Y'all be scaring the means. What up, Nigel?
You could drop me, Pub. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Lux.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I really wasn't even trying to get up here. I was trying to tap the screen, trying to like up the live. But I'm up here, and I just want, now that I'm here, I want to say every time the subject is almost always about men specifically, and they always dragging us in, and I'm just trying to figure out why is it so hard for them to focus on what the topic is. Like, we done went from 4 baby mamas to, well, what about black love? And do you think black women respect? But what we talking about? 4 baby mamas in 12 months.
And we didn't even talk about black men. Tonight, am I not being nice to black men? I be feeling like I be being real nice to black men. I'll be honest with you. And you know how, you know why? And you know why I say that? You know why I say that? Because my friends, my women friends, they be telling me I be being too nice to black men. That's why I'm like, yo, hey man, y'all think I'm that? They be really telling me like, nah, you be being too nice. You don't be going hard on them sometimes. Da 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 da. And then they be coming up here acting like I'm their worst enemy. I'm like, nigga, I'm like sparing y'all. I be trying really hard to go out of my way to not single out black men, to not highlight black men specifically. And here come these niggas. But what about? But they only want to do it if you talk shit about black women. But then they fuck with the wrong. You know, they fucking with the right one. They be like, oh, but what about black men? And they be like, what about black women? I go, great. Since we're talking about it, what about black men? No. No, I don't want it. What? Nah, let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? We can't talk about black women without talking about black men. You cannot do that. It doesn't work that way. Right? I don't want to hear nothing about how black women treat black men, and I don't want to hear nothing about none of that shit. If we not starting with black men, I don't want to have a conversation. The conversation cannot start with gay black people black women, trans people. It can't start there. It got to start with black men. And then in that conversation at some point in time, if you want to mention another group and how we can help them, then fine. We can talk about that. But if you trying to do this, we got to talk equally about black. No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to do that shit. That shit boring. I don't want to do it.
If this was about women, they would sit up here and dog us out
Easily.
for however long you decided to stay on here. But when it comes to them, it's like, let's just jump straight to the solution. But again, y'all want to go to the solution without addressing the problem altogether.
All I'm
It was
saying
something
is,
else that I wanted to say, but
all I'm saying is, this is the problem. We are the solution. Because guess what the problem is? It's us. And that's just as a group. But if you break it, black men, whatever, and then when I tell them that, they like fucking brains blow up and shit. I'm like, it ain't really that fucking hard. Thanks, Crystal. It ain't that goddamn hard, man.
Oh, also, I think you should make them read the prompt before you let them get into the point, because I don't think they can read.
I used to make them do that to Nigel. I used to do that. Like, I would say I was doing that like a year ago and I stopped. But you're right. I hate to get back to that. I just be arguing with them at this point. They won. I just be fighting with them. What up, Tori?
Hey, public. I just wanted to tell you something. Something happened to me yesterday on Yellow's Live. You know, somebody got a picture of me going around saying that Tori is an undercover pick-me. And then in the comments, once again, public, you always mention, he said, public can't save you. I'm like, who the f*** is this?
How was I mentioned? What do I have to do with it?
Yes, harassing the heck out of me in another live. And I'm like, why do y'all keep bringing up public? There is a lot of people mad that I still rock with you. That is so weird. Like, I'm so sick of that. Like, I'm always, no matter what I do, I'm always attached to public. And I'm like, they got my whole picture. If y'all see my picture, that is not me. Can y'all please report that account? Because I've seen this person in 2 lives. Every time I pop up in any live, that person literally comes down there and start harassing me. It doesn't make any sense. But if I'm not a mod in these lives, I cannot take that person out. But yeah, I don't know what it is or who it is, but I just wanted to really say that. Like, because I'm just like, annoyed, but I don't know what it is. And me and you've been cool for like, I'm gonna say about a year and a half now. It's been a while. And I'm just like, this is crazy. But I really didn't want to come up here about that. But not just that, but the whole situation with the old boy, what's his name, TODD, he's bitter as hell. That man is bitter as all hell. And you can hear it in his voice that like he just hate the fact that you do not agree with them. And the reason why you have so many followers and so many support from women is because just like the lady up there said, we just love seeing these dudes crash out. We just love seeing them look like goddamn idiots. And until the day, I'm always going to support you, because I keep telling people that he's not pandering to women. He's talking to men. And because I do not like seeing panels with there's like a couple of women and a bunch of men just yelling at a whole bunch of women talking bad crap about them and muting them every time they say something. This is why a lot of women come over here, because you're not muting women. You're not over here talking crap about women every single day, talking about stupid stuff like weaving eyelashes. I think that's the reason. I think a lot of these men want you to do that. They want you to publicly shame women, especially black women, because you said it yourself. Every single time a black dude comes up here, the first thing, what about black women? And you like, I don't want to do that, but then they make you do it.
Yeah.
Like,
and you think that the reason I don't want to do it is because like I'm scared to talk about black. If anybody has watched my content, if you've been around here for longer than 3 months, 2 months, a month, I asked the question to every man that says, ask me to do it. I asked them, what do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to say about? You want me to talk about black women? Cool. I don't know. I'm lost. Like, that's how I play. That's my approach. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea, right? You tell me what you want me to talk about, and I'll address it.
Right.
And what do they do every time?
Black women. Black women this, black women that. We did it. I'm like, I'm over it. But like I said, public, please keep doing what you're doing. I will forever be like a supporter. And I am a mod, and I want us to get up to 500K. Please, I'm about to drop. And thank you for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate you. And I love the fact that y'all riding with us, with over here with public, because he's doing God's work, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye, Tori.
Bye.
I don't know if y'all wanted to go spin the block one time. Isaiah or Jeff or to Nigel, anybody, y'all get to say y'all final words. I'm about to wrap this thing up pretty soon.
No, I don't have much to say. Thank y'all. Over on the YouTubes, I'll be back. Somebody stole from me, so I got to switch my card. Then I'll be back in the comments. All right. All right. Bye.
Appreciate you.
I'll say I agree with you, public. It is our fault, bro. Like, we can't really just blame the women, because like that's not gonna really get us anywhere as men. I'm 21, so like blaming women about what? Like, bro, there's stuff to do. There's places to go, women to attract. Like okay, I blame black women this, black women that. What's the end goal of that? Like,
the end goal is for us to be stuck and not do anything. That's the end goal.
That's what I think so too.
That's what they want. They want us to not go nowhere. They want to uphold the patriarchy. They want to uphold all of these systems of oppression. And if you uphold the patriarchy and you black, you upholding racism too, right? So they want us to just uphold these systems and be stuck. That's it.
Yeah, for real, I feel that.
Status quo, baby. That's all they want. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, that same sort of thing. I can't remember what old dude's name was, but he said, well, I concede to what you're saying. Like, it's not equal, and so let's work from there. But he just really didn't, right? You can't conceptualize that in 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 minutes. You can't have that discussion and then move on. And he kept saying that you were going back to the original point of that. It's because he kept using the same talking points. He didn't understand that concept, that it's not even, it's not half. It's a system that we need to work through. And it's not going to happen today, tomorrow, in 10 years, in 20 years. We got to get up every day. We got to clock in like we dismantle them brick by brick. And at the end of the day, we have to start with the acknowledgement that there's a much larger issue. And that's something I'm pushing on my own content right now is the I don't know if you've seen the Mama Tot situation. Have you seen that?
She was a Trump supporter or something like that.
Right. You know, she's been preaching love and kindness and LGBTQIA plus communities for the past couple of years. But there are many, even if she's not a Trump supporter, if she's not.
Her husband is. Her husband is, right?
Right. But she is like, well, I'm just going to preach love and love and love and love. You can't outlove systems of oppression. No. You can't.
Ain't enough hugs in the world.
Yeah, there ain't enough hugs and love in the world to get out of that, right? And so that being the case, she's upholding the system by not actively speaking out against it. And I've been in those same shoes too, saying like, hey, you know, we all can do better, right? But like, it's not on everyone, right? There's systems, there's things that you work out as a man. There's things that I work out as a whitey person, you know, that we have to work through together as a community, as a people, as a society. But just to say that it's going to go away if we love each other is just not. That's never going to get us where we want to be at. Ever.
Kumbaya ain't the answer. Kumbaya ain't the answer.
Right, 100%. But I've loved this live, and I know I've been out and about. You know what I mean? But we'll be there.
Yep.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it, man. We got to the end, man. I appreciate you coming up, Jeff. Yeah, man. We almost at 400,000. I don't think we're going to get to 500 because I ain't staying on that long. But we did it, Joe. I love it, man. I love it. Let me shout out everybody on the YouTubes, man. Antoine, Tia, Miss Not For Everybody, Not For Everyone, Bonji Baby, Intently Purposeful, Meanest, of course, Tawana, Tantres, Marine, Maud, Cosmic, Tawana said Meanest for president, by the way. She wanted you to know she love you. We did it, man. What a fun live that was, man. Shout out to the old mods and the new mods. Shout out to the old subs and the new subs. Fucks with y'all. Appreciate y'all. Comment cousins. Love y'all to death. The comments was commenting. I hope y'all was entertained. Were you not? I got a whatever schedule for 7 o'clock. We got a premiere video scheduled at 7 o'clock on the TikTok. On the YouTubes. For everybody that missed it. So it'll be up running about 7 o'clock. So I'm sorry, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Got a bunch of new videos up. Y'all go check that shit up. Continue to subscribe to the YouTube page as well, man. If you haven't already. We need a damn Bissell or shark for all this damn dust, Ali said. It was a lot of dust today. I feel like I got asthma in this bitch. Yeah, Yeah, man, it was fun live though. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We have arrived. If you missed this one, I think I'm gonna post this whole one on. I think I'm gonna post this whole live. The TikTok version of it, I'm gonna post the whole live on YouTube, just so the sound will be right and everything, because it was really funny and entertaining. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all mañana. All right, YouTubes, we're done. TikTok, what y'all got to say? I know I usually stick around for a minute and let y'all get y'all little last rocks off. Who was the most annoying person tonight? I don't know. I don't know who was. I got to 800 plus. What was that? Thanks, sweet devil. I tried to have some patience tonight. Meanness is the hero. She saved us. Oh, viewers? Yeah. Yeah, watch the replay on YouTube if you missed it. It'll be up tomorrow. And what time did you say posting the live? It'll be posting at 7 o'clock. It's already set. It does it on its own. 7 o'clock Pacific Standard, 10 o'clock Eastern, 8, 9, whatever it is in the Midwest. Mm-hmm. I did. I called for them and they came. It was amicable. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I think the most annoying guy was Robert. That was my least favorite dude of the night. This K, don't block me, pay y'all taxes. Why did you change your shit to the IR? Why did you change your shit to the IRS? What are you doing, K? You funny. Oh, I got the chats on. Oh, okay. My bad. I was wondering why the chat was moving so slow. My fault. Y'all need to go on and sub then. Shit. Stop playing. You want to comment, nigga, sub. We want to go back to the grits and get ready with me content in the morning. Oh, man. I can do that in the morning when I'm eating. Some mornings, weekday mornings, not weekends. My family everybody be around. What time tomorrow? Early. Probably 9, 10 o'clock. Somewhere around there. Depending on when I get my other shit done. We did it though, man. I see what it is, man. We did it. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna get to 500. I can't wait. I'm too hungry. I'm hangry. Okay? Yeah, Pacific time. What K say? I missed it. All right. I appreciate y'all though, man, on some real shit. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow.